Hey, Alex, this is Robert Russler, and I heard that you have a female co-host on the show. I have a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
Are you mounting her nightly or what?
Yeah, I want to know why I'm not.
You know, that's a very good question, but I think the answer is very obvious.
Oh, I'm a happy camper. I love the summer sun. I love the trees and forests. I'm always having fun. Oh, I'm a happy camper. I love the clear blue sky. And with the grace of God, I'll camp until I die.
You're listening to the Skeleton Crew.
Hey, we're back. It's the Skeleton Crew, and this is not another porno episode.
Thank God.
Thank God. That was some of the best times we ever had. Me, you, Joe Pesci. We're just killing it.
You know how you were talking about though the other day, like, you know, weaving behind pornos and stuff like that? With that show, it's like the same thing. Like, can you imagine, like, people look back one day when we're dead and they're like,
Oh.
this is my little nephew's legacy, Alex, that he left. And then it's just like, bop, 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 bop.
Well, one person who was lucky to avoid that show is Jamie Jenkins. She's back.
Yeah,
I am, but some of the best times you had ever, really?
Oh, yeah, that segment. Jamie, even you would love that one, even though you weren't there.
Whatever.
Oh, you wouldn't? Okay.
No. I am so glad to be back. God damn, it's been a long time.
There's a few things that, you know, it's so funny, man. Every time we do one of these long shows, I still feel like we missed stuff.
we always miss shit, dude.
I know. I was writing the description for it. I was taking a few notes as we were talking so I could know in the write-up what to write. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, how could we forget? For example, we talked about 2013, the best, you know, I'm saying this is working on one of the best years of horror.
Mm-hmm.
How could we forget to mention Stitches?
No, I agree that definitely belongs there. It is a very strong film.
What else do you think, Jamie? Yeah, did we miss any other ones? Because, like, we were just trying to think of them off the top of our head, but it just seemed jam-packed, full, and it's only August.
Yeah, well, I mean, you say only August, but August is 8 months into the 12-month year. So,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, we don't have very much longer to go. However, we started out the year really strong. You know, I mean, just as soon as as soon as the year hit, it was just one weekend after another of really strong horror films, or at least bank-making horror films. Now, whether or not they were good, you know, that's subjective, but, you know, horror has really, really made itself known in the cinemas.
You know, I was thinking, was Teenwolf this year, the TV show?
This is the third season.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly, Teenwolf.
Is anybody watching that?
Actually, Mike watches it, and he loves it. He keeps trying to get me to watch it, but I have so many other things. Yeah, he's crazy about it, and he would love to have
he's just fucking
talk
crazy,
to you
first of all.
on the show about it. So, like, if one of you guys want to watch it, go ahead.
Hey, listen, if Boof isn't in it, I ain't watching it. Or Styles. Forget about it. What are you looking at, Dick Nose?
You know that Robert Russler has started up Kickstarter for Black Asylum again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, so all you people out there who love him and want to see this movie get made, like me, go to Kickstarter and help make it happen. It just started, and this time he's only looking for like $200,000 or something like that. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not.
I gave 100 again.
You did? Again? Wait, again?
I really do support this guy, and I urge everyone to make this shit happen. I mean, he's been in the business for decades, you know, and most of us grew up with him, and, you know, had crushes on him,
Yeah, I definitely did when I was
Some of
young.
us still
Damn,
do.
Skippy. No.
So anyway, no, I'm just saying, go make it happen.
Well, but dude, Robert Russler is the shit, and I told Alex this too. Like, I wasn't the hugest fan. I was aware of his work and whatever, but when we talked to that guy, it was just like, wow, this guy's fucking awesome, and that's all I'm going off of. He's just a cool dude, and he seems just like people like us, like a true fan, and he's got a good idea of what's what, and he's trying to get it, and it's gonna be good, you know, regardless of how much money. But think about if he has money to do it, like it's gonna be fucking legit. So yeah, man, I can't give hundreds like you guys, but I'll drop him something. But dude, yeah, talking to him though, like I know we've mentioned it before, but those fucking stories, like we can't repeat them, but holy shit, because automatically it went to partying and shit, and you know Downey Jr. and all that. But
Linda
oh my
Blair.
God, dude,
I won't say nothing.
dude, that's ruthless. But yeah, man, he was.
Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, just imagine a scenario with Robert Russler, Rick James, and Linda Blair, and we can't even elaborate. But it's,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's not sexual. We're not.
No.
But
nothing
it was
like
just
that.
a funny thing.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah, so we got, we covered a lot of things on the last show. We have a lot more to cover. I want to make an observation really quick. Something really depressed me today. It was a really sad state of affairs.
Would you look in the mirror?
No, that depressed me like 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. You come to terms with it.
I've gotten over it. This depresses me now. I find that the human condition is very it's just a sad thing sometimes. You remember how I wrote that Friday the 13th Part 9 script?
Vaguely.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding, of course.
Where it continued from Part A. He turned into a little boy again in the sewer. So I said, well, hell, let's continue from this, series and make him grow up human. That's what everybody likes, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 through 4. So, and then you go from there. And then you kind of tie all the loose ends together with all the survivors, minus Tina, of course, because nobody wants that ridiculous shit in there.
Yeah, we don't need fucking people going crazy on the way to the car.
Yeah, we don't need people throwing flower pots with heads in them at people in 2013 in a movie that should be taken seriously.
There's just no room for it.
Yeah, or couches or anything. So,
Rick James, bitch.
So I posted that, right? And I sent it to this guy who's the owner of Friday 13th Films or something.com, and he posted it, and then I eventually found it on, when he posted it, I looked up at the URL, and it was like Friday13thfanatics.com. I don't know what that is. So he posted there. Everybody had nothing but positive things to say. This is a love letter to the franchise. This is great. Perfect way to do it because you can make Part 8 ending actually work because we all love this. This is a great idea, blah, blah. One person comes in and says something negative about it. What do you think follows for the next 10 posts?
More negativity, I'm guessing.
It's clear that negativity is infectious,
right?
And it's contagious, and it will bring you down. It is like, it's amazing, man. If you surround yourself with positive people who have positive thoughts, and I know this sounds really like corny, like I'm like a Hulk Hogan rap song in the 80s or some shit.
Positive thoughts and positive deeds. These are the things that make us succeed. Always be good to your family and friends. They're the only ones that'll be there in the end. I wanna be a Hulkamaniac. Have fun with my family and friends. I wanna be a Hulkamaniac. Have fun with my family and friends. When you're looking for something
But it's really good to have like positive people around you with like good thoughts because man, they say one bad apple spoils the bunch.
Yep.
It's amazing, dude. Not one person after reading the negative one said anything positive, but all of the ones who talked about it before that guy started was all positive.
Well, don't even get me started on that, dude. We talk about this all the time. But yeah, my whole thing is spread out good vibes. And, even if you have a difference of opinion, it is what it is. But like negativity, yeah, it's contagious. And I'll say this too. All it takes is one. Like, and it's like a fucking domino effect. Like let's just say this, okay? Think about your bad day. Like think about a bad day you've had and trace it back. It all has to do with either things mounting or just one thing or the other and another and another, and it's just fucking boom, and that's, you just fucking freak out. So yeah, man, that's all it takes is one little kernel, and then it just fucking explodes.
When something gains momentum, too, it just keeps it feeds on itself, and it feeds on energy around it. And whatever energy it can pick up, that's going to be the energy. It's just like a ball, and then it just keeps getting growing and growing, and yeah.
That's
kinda
all
scary.
life is,
It's kind of
dude.
scary, really.
It is scary. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't expect everybody to be sucking my balls when they read the thing. Like, I thought some people would say, yeah, that's really cool. Some people say, nah, I don't get it. Some people would say, yeah, that's this. That's maybe this. Maybe not that. Maybe just this. Maybe just that. But what I found amazing was everyone was positive, then everyone was negative after one guy started it going. Like, that is the only thing I'm observing. I don't really care that they didn't like it. And they didn't really not like it. They just didn't like the idea, like some people would say.
Right.
Anything that stems from Part A would be the first Friday I wouldn't watch.
Well, no, not only that, I was surprised because it's a stretch to have him go back to that, like, on paper, but you look at what happens in that fucking movie, he does go back to a little kid, and it's like, to think of him growing up normal, it makes sense to me. I fucking personally love it, but you could see people, that's fucking stupid, you know what I mean?
But what
and
isn't
it really
stupid?
isn't.
Every movie since Part 4 was stupid.
That's what I'm saying, it's not more stupid
So
than
it fits right
anything
in,
else.
yeah.
Exactly.
So you must love it then, because you love that. And that's the other thing. Like, people view movies of the 80s and stuff so different from how they view movies now. Like,
because it seems so far away, I think. Like, when you watch an 80s movie, it is in another time, but it just feels like it's in another world. You know what I mean? So people can be like, oh, yeah, that's a great movie. When in all reality, it's a piece of shit. Just like a lot of the stuff that's made today, too, though. But, it is what it is. I think there's a lot... There's better films being made now, but let's face it, man, it's hard. Where do you go, like, with everything that's been done before? Like, we've had this conversation before, but I don't know where horror can go. And to me, with the 80s cheese and shit, it's great to look back on, and that's what we all love, and we talk about a lot and shit like that. But in the 80s, when it all happened, like, people, that was legit, dude.
yeah, isn't that weird? There wasn't an internet there for everybody to bring it down and stuff.
Yeah, and that has a big effect on that.
Okay, how about this, Dan? Give me your thought on this. How do you feel about... Does a movie from the 80s that you've never seen affect you the same way? Okay, let's say if you never saw Maniac Cop, would you watching that, would you have the same perspective on that as you do watching the new Evil Dead? You have no nostalgia. Even though Maniac Cop was made.
Wait, did you specifically mean to use the new Evil Dead, that being a remake? Or
No.
Just in any new movie?
Well, that was
just an
example. To me, that's a new movie that's really great, and it's very fun, and even though it's sort of dreadful, but it's fun still.
I look at it differently, dude. And differently, it's sometimes good, sometimes bad, but it's just in its own world. You know what I'm saying? And what I watch now, dude, is relevant to me and my friends, and it's just different, dude. It pops. It's pop culture. I mean, that's what it is.
Maybe that's why it's different for me. I mean, because that was relevant to me and my friends too.
That's exactly it.
I was there for that.
How come your life now isn't that important to you? Not you specifically. I'm saying, how come we view our lives as we're recapturing the good? Like, I'm having a fucking great time right now. How come? Like, why would now be any less important to me or any less like to my heart? Watching a movie now during this great time in my life, why is that any less than nostalgia of watching it when I'm like 12? Like, what's the difference?
There is no difference. There is
But you're
no difference.
living right now. You're in the right now. You're not in 12 anymore. Maybe sometimes you want to visit 12.
Yeah, but dude, and what if you want to revisit now is what I'm saying, in the future, so technically you'd be going to the past for that, and that's what I do with great times. Yeah, it's a great fucking time, but it's always the great times that you remember, right? So, and the ones that you think about when you're fucking sitting at work and you smile about a party or whatever you're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like everything's like that.
But everything started from somewhere, dude. You have to have a good time.
But to answer your question, Alex, about the old movie haven't seen versus new movie haven't seen,
Right.
I go into them exactly the same.
Yeah?
A movie I haven't seen is a movie I haven't seen.
Exactly.
I love not a lot of the new movies. I'm so excited that horror's doing so well right now. You know how I felt about The Conjuring. I mean, come on. You know, that was nuts. I was so emotionally attached to that movie. It was crazy. So, yeah, and I was excited about it. I mean, that's the thing is when I go to the movies, every time I go to the movies to see something, I am just as excited to go to the movies to see that movie as I was when I was 7 going to see a movie. Going to the movies is going to the movies, and that's what I want to do. So I always get like that. I'm like a giddy little idiot when I'm.
Yeah, the only movie I wasn't excited to really see was that Wes Craven one about the kids, and what was that called?
My Soul to Take.
My Soul to Take, yeah. That's the only movie I wasn't excited to see. That and Shark Night, or what was that called? Shark Night?
Shark Night.
Oh God, 3D, Shark 3D Night or something.
Hey, did you go to the screening, the limited screening of Sharknado? Either of you?
No, I didn't make that.
I heard it was packed. Like everyone that I know that went to one said that it was just crazy packed.
I go to see huge name movies during the day before everybody gets there, like on a Friday or whatever.
That is the best.
And no one's there. Like, how is Sharknado packed? I don't get it, man. How is Sharknado packed? Oh, there's another freaking shark movie coming out called Ghost Shark.
Oh, dude, come on.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be covering that on Evil Episodes.
They'll be pumping them out. But back to your point, though, Alex, real quick, I think it goes beyond movies and shit, too. Like, in society and everything, dude, it's always hard to gauge where you're at right now more so than fucking 20 years ago. 20 years ago, you can look back in retrospect and say, okay, this is that, this is that. You know what I'm saying?
So I have to wait till I'm 50 to really love these movies?
No. It's finding out what you love about them now, but I don't know.
What about the really sad people who just watch like Halloween every 2 weeks? Like, what is wrong with those kinds of people that they won't embrace what's going on today and they hold on to this one movie and just drive it into the ground? Like, goddamn.
When you see all these good movies, dude, you feel like you have to tell people about it. And if they're not interested or whatever, it sucks for them. Like, it sucks to be you because you're missing out on so much shit. But hey, man, if that does it for you, congratulations. That's great. For me, I could never fucking do that. The world's way too big.
Exactly.
For me not curious enough to go out there and watch all these movies. You know what I mean? And that doesn't take away from Halloween, dude. I fucking love Halloween. Are you kidding me? Yeah. At the same time, it's not the only fucking movie out there. Come on now.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. It's like Halloween, like literally, I turned that because when I first discovered it in like 99 or something like that, you know, it was great. It was the biggest thing in my life. It changed my life. It changed how I viewed horror. And I realized then that this is going to be a pretty major part of my life. So I killed Halloween, man. Like, I probably watched that like 50 times in the first 3 years, dude.
Exactly, dude. Same here. I don't know. I wish I could pinpoint what year, but yeah, man. See, you got into horror and slashers a little late, right?
Yeah, because I was into the classic horror first, and that lasted...
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it lasted through my whole teens. And then I got into like the 70s, 80s slasher stuff when I was 20. I don't know how how it took me so long, but it happened. But here's the thing about it, though.
I'm just saying, though, you have nostalgic with that, even in your 20s. What's it, 10 years later or whatever? Boom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Boom.
So that whole point is just looking back, and it doesn't matter when the movie's made. It's just the experience you have with it, and reliving that every time you fucking see it.
Right. But here's the thing about it. Halloween, I'd say around 2005, so we're going 5-6 years into it, I quickly turned that into a Halloween tradition. I said, look, I know every scene, I know every line, I've heard the music, I'm getting a headache already. With the like they play it about 10 times throughout the movie, so I don't need to really like see this every week of my life. Right. So it became a Halloween thing. I even was so good that I was watching it on only Halloween night for the first 3 or 4 years, and then that began to become more difficult and difficult.
Oh, I know, I can't do it.
Oh, it's tough, man. No, I don't mean in the way that I watched it ahead of time. I'm saying that by the time Halloween got here, I was doing other stuff. I was like at a party or something, so I couldn't even do it. So then I started to make it an October tradition. Now, I've been so busy the last few Octobers, and I was really trying to hold it off till the last week at least. And then so many things would come up, man. I have not watched Halloween in 3 years.
Wow, I was gonna ask you that because you haven't had a Halloween in 2
years.
3 years.
So here's how it worked. Ready? I watched it. Then a whole year goes by. Couldn't watch it that Halloween. A whole year goes by. Couldn't watch it that Halloween. And now a whole year has gone by. We're in August, so it's only 2 months from it. So I have not really watched Halloween in 3 years, pretty much. So, and if I miss it this year for whatever reason, it'll go 4 years. But here's the thing. I don't even care. I don't even have a desire. Like, there's so many other things I'm into besides, not even horror. Just so many other things. I'm more concerned about really football at that time. I'm just doing other things, and it's like, okay, well, so I didn't see Halloween this year. So what? Like I at least see 2 or 3 of them every year.
You know what I like to do? Like I usually, you go out Friday night and usually party into Saturday, and usually Sunday's like my chill day, like I'll catch up on my shows and movies and shit like that. Well, my whole plan, and I did this last year too, it was fucking awesome, dude. I got baked out of my mind and just fucking marathoned all of them. Every single one, good and bad, when it hit 5 and then Buster Lives.
Oh, God, you watched 5?
I watched every single one, dude.
And when was this? Wait, when was this?
Last year. It was like, I want to say it was like early October, because it was like the 1st or 2nd. And I fucking loved them, dude. And you know what it was, too? Everything I hated about the other ones, too, they were still fucking funny to me, so I enjoyed watching them.
I don't see nothing funny about Part 5.
Yeah, there were very, very few things funny about 5. I'll give you that. But I'll tell you this, too. I had a different kind of experience with all of them, dude. Watching them like that, it was really fucking cool and really got me into the whole Halloween spirit.
How did you do that, though? Seriously, walk me through your day. So,
yes.
When do you sit down on that Sunday and put in Part 1? What time is it?
Actually, I started Saturday night.
So you stayed up all night?
No.
Or you went to sleep and woke up and finished?
Yes, I believe... Okay. I'll say this too. I did. This is horrible to say. I did skip 3.
Oh.
Yes, I did skip 3. So I did 1 and 2 Saturday night. Woke up. I don't know. I wake up early, usually about like 7, 8. So let's just say I put it on at 8 o'clock, and I just fucking banged them all out, dude. And
yes, you sat in front of the TV for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like, it's not like I didn't get up.
Like 10 hours. So wait, you spent 10 hours that day? Watching Halloween?
If that's how many it is, yeah, pretty much, dude.
Wow.
I know I watched them all, and I was fucking having a blast, dude. By the time I got to H2O, dude, it was fucking awesome, man.
Oh, wait, so you didn't watch Rob Zombie's stuff at the time?
I didn't watch Rob's. I ended up watching that, actually, a few nights later, I believe, because it was on TV, which was awesome.
No, dude, you can't hear any of the curses.
Yeah, that's true.
The curses.
The curses.
I'm going to walk over there then. All over those.
Yeah, right?
You know what, Ronnie? Ronnie, you're such a... Yeah. I do.
Pretty.
It's a rat, man. It's a rat. Like, how could you really watch that on TV?
I mean, I've seen it so many fucking
You know what?
times.
Your mother, I heard they had to pump out of her stomach.
You're very good at that, Alex.
I know, right?
You've got like this natural censoring thing.
Yeah, I wish I had it in the last show.
That was a fail.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't come up with a clever name for it. But I've done that with Friday the 13th.
You have? So you've sat there and watched them all in one day?
I have sat there and watched that. Fuck yeah, several times. As a matter of
Alex,
fact.
You're underestimating weed. Tell him, Jamie.
I'm saying, okay, now this is a regular thing. Whenever there is a Friday the 13th, I will either watch a marathon of the movies or the show.
What? You watch that show?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
Oh, Jamie.
Yes. I have every single episode, and I love that show. So back in the day, on Sunday night, it was Tales from the Dark Side, Monsters, and then I would flip the channel and watch Friday the 13th, the series.
What about Freddy's Nightmares?
Every Sunday night.
Did Freddy's Nightmares have anything? I know the first two were like his origin story, but from there on, was he just like the bumper guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
they did
I mean,
an origin story for him?
Yeah.
Really?
The first two were when the parents burned him up.
Wow, dude. They need to remake Nightmare.
Oh, but
wait.
you know what? I sometimes, that show, because there was also Nightmare Cafe,
Right.
which was a different show, but also him, and I get those confused in my head sometimes.
Why were there so many good fucking shows back then, dude? With Tales of the Dark Side too, like you said, and Tales of the Crypt. And not to take away from anything, like, dude, I just watched the season finale of The Killing Man, and it's one of the best shows on fucking TV, dude. And I've said this before, too, where I skipped season 2. Like, it doesn't even matter, dude. It's a detective show. You want to talk fucking horror, dude. Like, forget slasher. This was just some fucked up real-life shit that happens, and it's just like, wow. So on that level, it's just different. Like, when I want to watch, though, like, and just kind of escape and whatever, like, watch an anthology, whatever, you know what I mean? It's just fun to, Twilight Zone it sometimes. It's just fun to get in that.
Yeah, we need another Twilight. Remember they redid Twilight Zone the show?
With Korn doing the...
They've had 4 versions of Twilight Zone.
God.
There was the original with Rod Serling. Then there was the show in the 80s, which was really good. I actually like the ones from the 80s. There were some really solid episodes there. And then there was the one with Forrest Whitaker, and there's another one.
Enough with that lazy eye.
But
Get out of here. We're supposed to think you're a new guy every time you get on screen. You're a little too recognizable. Sorry. I can't help thinking it's you, bro.
I always get him and the dude from Rudy confused.
Oh, God. Well, speaking of Friday the 13th, since we were on that about a half hour ago, let's talk about Monica Keena.
Yes.
Besides U.S. Weekly, Horrorbit broke the news, courtesy of me. Michael Bates, Chuck, they're killing it. So I try to drop in once in a while as the VP, and I go, you know what? Bam, let me drop something once in a while.
Boo this man.
That story, when I dropped that in Horrorbit, like what she looks like today and what's going on in her life, that got 30,000 views in about 12 hours.
Of course it did.
That's like the bit, like our shows, it takes us about a week to get to 10,000. I think people deliberately want to see what they want to say.
Yeah.
So that's whatever. Hey, listen, 10,000 is nothing to sneeze at, especially when you got shows 3 people heard. So we can't complain.
What was it?
Well, I got it right here. Let's see. Okay, so basically the headline was Monica Keena looks unrecognizable with Edward Furlong. So here's the story. In May, the guy from Terminator 2, the kid.
Oh, I know who he is.
Oh.
Just can't believe it.
Oh, he was banging her, dude, when she was hot.
I mean, he just got another DUI, didn't he?
Oh, please. That's the least of his problems. DUI, he's like, oh, good, it was only a DUI.
You know what, though, is that he was in that shitty Arachnoquake movie that just Sci-Fi did.
Just recently? Oh.
It was like last year. We did it on Evil Episodes.
Oh, my God. Poor Mike.
and he's just wow. But there was one role that I saw him in several years ago where he played like a cult leader, and he was really good. He was really creepy.
Really? Do you know?
Yeah. But I mean, he's just creepy naturally. You know?
He was the Crow in part 4.
Oh, that's right.
I gotta watch that again, knowing that he's all screwed up. And I remember being really pissed off. I was like, why would you not cast him? What the fuck is he doing that he can't be in Terminator 3?
Remember how hot he was coming off T2?
Dude, he was huge. Look, you know what kind of parts he got after that? Pet Cemetery 2. Can you imagine being in T2 then being in Pet Cemetery 2?
Hey, whatever. He got to work with Clancy Brown, man. I would take it any day.
Do you know that they're making a documentary on Pet Cemetery? And
Really?
it's coming out like pretty like is anyone really like asking for that? Like I don't mean to be rude, but I mean is like
Love Pet Cemetery.
I love it, but it's really like the kind of movie that you can only watch once every like
Yes.
5 or 7 years or something.
What?
Yeah.
And it's on AMC.
Oh my
all the
goodness.
time.
I have seen that movie so many times.
Really?
Yes.
Nah, I can't.
Yeah, we quote that movie around my house.
Oh, it's not good,
Right.
Jamie. The impact is so
It's not
Good, Jamie. Good.
you're losing the impact. Like to me,
Not good. Thanks, Jamie.
like every time anything happens, it's a big deal to me. Like it must be just like, oh yeah, this is that part. Oh yeah, that's that. Like I really live that movie each time.
The reason that I watch it as much as I do, or anything that I watch as much as I do, is because I enjoy it, which means that when I know something's coming that I like, I look forward to it. You know, so I'm like, oh, here it comes. I mean, I still do that. I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Oh, here's when Jade or whatever his name is gets hit, and that little sneaker goes rolling across the floor.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
That is such a great scene.
Yeah, so with Monica Keena, here's the story. Now, the story doesn't even reflect. Have you seen the picture of her face?
Yes.
Okay, she's my age. Okay? You've seen me, right?
Yeah. I disagree. She's got to be older than that because
She's 30.
I think she's older than me.
She looks like I'm not even trying to be funny. She looks 62 years old.
Why 62?
Because even a 50-year-old, like my mom, is like 59 right now, and she does not look like that.
So 62 would sell it.
62, that face belongs on a 62-year. Like, no, here's my big question. Remember how we goofed on we goofed on the chick from Friday too, because she's like a burnout. She's Jeff and Sandra. Sandra.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. You know what she looks like now? Have you ever seen a picture of her now?
Yes.
Okay. The joke I said there was, can you imagine you marry this girl when she's banging in like 85, and you wake up to this today?
Oh, and
I
what
never
you're saying
really
is she's
thought
hot still?
I never really thought she was, though.
Oh, Jamie, her body. She was in Playboy. She was on Playboy TV.
It's just, perhaps you should blame the wardrobe people then, because she looked so frumpy throughout the entire
Yeah,
thing.
I blame wardrobe. And also her hair, the 80s hair. If you get rid of that 80s hair and give her something hot to wear, oh, it would be a different story, man. She was in Playboy. So, she's hot.
Was she?
Yeah, Playboy TV, same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
So, here's the thing. Could you imagine Freddy vs. Jason comes out, you somehow hook up with Monica Keena, and you're like, oh my God, that's really happening, I'm with her. And all of a sudden you get married, I guess, in a couple of years, and then you wake up to this today, and it's only 9 years later?
Dude, you are so ruthless. Okay, first of all, in which context was this picture taken?
Well, there was one of them on the red carpet, wasn't there?
Oh, was it?
That looked fine. That looked fine.
So there you
Okay,
go.
then the
Yeah,
one picture the
Taking out
head-on
trash.
picture of her, I don't know what that's from.
Yeah, probably taking out her fucking trash. See, this is
No,
why-
dude.
No.
You've seen the Nightmare on Elm Street documentary?
Yes.
Did you see how bizarre she looked there?
She would... she...
You didn't. You're gonna tell me you watched that and you didn't go, oh, what the hell?
She looked different. I think you're being a little too ruthless on it.
Dan, I don't want to continue this conversation. Can you please click the link, please?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
go ahead. I'll go ahead and go on horror bid right now, and it's probably the second or third story down. And just please look at this because I don't think that we're having a real conversation here.
Hold on, I'm still looking.
I want to hear your reaction. Please vocalize it.
You can be so picky, though, Alex. Sometimes you're like, oh, her left eye is 3/4 of an inch off
Okay.
from her right eye.
If she had a lazy eye like Forrest Whitaker, it'd be worse.
I want you to look at the picture and remember she's 34 years old.
Oh, here it is. I've cruised past it like 5 times. I don't know why.
All right, go ahead.
It's not Freddy.
Well, you said it was unrecognizable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now you want to start this conversation over again?
Yes.
Okay,
please.
now, Dan, imagine you marry her 2 or 3 years after Freddy vs. Jason, and then you woke up this morning and that was laying next to you.
Right.
How would you react?
Like I've reacted many times before. What the fuck? But, like I said before, dude, I can tell by this picture, dude. She's out shopping, dude. She's fucking smoking.
Dan.
Don't even give me that.
You don't think she's on drugs?
I don't care.
You don't care? Well, look what it did to her. I don't give a fuck if she's high, but look what it did to her.
Oh,
Who cares if she's on drugs?
dude. First of all, that's like a surprised look that she has in a El Paso $2.
Wow.
I don't even know what that sign is, dude. What she's saying to this is, "What the fuck are you taking a picture of me for like
Dan.
this?" Like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I'm not saying she's fucking hot.
We see these pictures every day with girls getting Kim Kardashian, J-Lo. Every day we see pictures like this. Nobody looks like they aged 30 years in 3. Nobody, dude. No, there are not headlines everywhere that says J-Lo is unrecognizable. Like, this is... I cannot believe that you're just glossing over this. Like, this is no big deal.
So wait, you're implying that she does drugs, therefore it fucks her aging process. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, dude, whatever, it's a fucking picture, dude. Like, she's got bags under her eyes, dude. I look like I'm all fucked up on fucking crack sometimes when I wake up with bags under my eyes and shit like that, dude. Like, come on, man. This is being too ruthless, dude.
You are freaking crazy,
No,
dude.
dude.
Are you drunk or anything? Tell me the truth. Are you on anything?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter. I'm always on something. But I'm saying, dude, it's a bad picture.
But look at her face! It's not even about the picture. Look at her face. She's 34.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jamie,
man.
am I crazy?
It's debatable, dude, but just to say somebody's on drugs because they look a little fucked up, like, hey, listen. I'm not saying that she isn't. It's quite possible, but it's also possible that she was just coming out of a fucking taco stand or whatever.
If I walk out of a taco stand, I hope I don't look 62 years old.
Listen, I'm clearly not saying the popular thing here. So if anybody else wants to back me up in saying that she might be on drugs, but I'm just saying I think it's more the picture itself.
No, I'm not going to draw that conclusion from the picture. I'm going to say, wow, she doesn't look the same. You know,
You guys are fucking...
no, she doesn't look as good as she did, but
What is the red carpet?
at the same time, it's kind of scary to it scares me that people, will take a picture of you and then just rip it to shreds. And I'm a girl. What do you expect me to think about it,
I'm going to paint the picture for you. Okay. She is with Eddie Furlong.
That's the biggest problem.
Actually, you know what? I retract everything I said just because of what you said. Yeah, she's probably on drugs.
A long history of drug abuse, DUIs, everything under the sun. He beats women. This guy destroyed Monica Keena. He had his son. He could only see his son on supervised visits because the kid at 6 years old hung out with him and came home and he had cocaine in his system.
What?
A 6-year-old kid. His son had
up,
cocaine in his system after spending the weekend with his dad. Now, you're going to tell me you don't think Monica Keena looking like that... Look, dude, I'm not saying I'm not even doing slander or anything like that. I'm just saying, in my opinion, she needs to go somewhere and be locked away and...
Dude, I didn't know that.
They better film the Manson girls before she ODs. That's all I'm going to say. Well, okay, we're gonna see on the flip side. We're gonna have Jamie's gonna she's getting prepared for the horror trivia game, and she's gonna run with her brain around the block just to jog her fucking memory. And Dave Z is gonna fill in the meantime, because he said that there's no way on earth he's gonna miss a single question, so he'll be fine. So Jamie, go take your break. Dave, hop into the dungeon, and let's talk a little horror TV. What's going on in TV and horror today?
I haven't eaten. Is there food?
You were supposed to be here at 7 o'clock sharp, mister.
I know. Sarah told me. I'm sorry I couldn't break away. Is there food?
Listen, egghead, let me bring you up to date on what's been...
Excuse me! Is there food?
I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein, and I want to know what the fuck you're doing with my time! Because if we're just jerking off here, I'm gonna have my men blow the piss out of those precious specimens of yours, and we're gonna get the hell out of here and leave you and your highfalutin asshole friends to rot in this stinking sewer. Is that food enough for you?
The TV show. We have, dude, and you don't even know this, Dan. Michael Bates, the man with the last name.
Oh, he's ill, dude. What a good dude that guy is. Shout out to Bates, dude. You fucking rock, brother. Yeah.
He's the great. You gotta go on his Facebook and look at his pictures, dude. He's like a friggin' rocker, dude. He got the long. I swear to God, I thought I was looking at Kurt Cobain in all these pictures. Dude.
I know. I wanted to go to a fucking Grateful Dead concert with him and Dave.
Nice.
He's awesome, dude. So they've been killing it on the news, dude. So
yeah,
check this out. What do you guys think of this? You got. I think it's. Who do I credit this to? I feel like we should credit Bates Motel, but then you have to credit The Walking Dead. So I'm going to credit. Let's go with The Walking Dead. We got Rosemary's Baby coming to NBC. We got.
What?
Scream coming to MTV, and we have 12 Monkeys.
12? Really?
What?
That's
the
interesting.
Wow.
Crazy, right? What do you? So let's break it down each one. What do you think of? Let's go with Rosemary's Baby. I mean,
initial is like really, but I don't know. Maybe see what I try to do is okay. How can it work like automatically? Because pacing and let's face it, nobody's signing up for one season, so it's gonna be a very long process.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out because all right, when we hear Norman Bates fucking and
you could do anything with that.
It's like yes, Rosemary's Baby. What do you do? Like what do you do? Like what's it gonna be? A fucking baby for 6 seasons?
Yeah, so what, is it going to be born? And then
That's
we
what
just...
I'm saying, right. Oh, I'm sure they'll go through the pregnancy in season 1. See, this is what I'm saying. They could, that's what I'm saying. Like, initial inception, and then, but just like bullshit, dude. Like, and listen, some people like that, but I'll be honest with you, at this point in the game, no, I'm not intrigued. I'll be honest with you, I heard fucking Hannibal, and who picked up Rosemary's Baby?
NBC.
Exactly. It's only going to be one season, just like every other show, regardless.
What, Hannibal's on NBC?
Yeah, Hannibal's coming back, though.
Anything on NBC gets canceled. They might get a second season.
They did. They got it, man.
Hannibal did.
Coming.
Yeah. And I'm so psyched because...
It's good shit, too. You didn't like it?
No. Dude, what I saw was fucking incredible, dude.
It's great.
I only saw the first 2 episodes.
Oh, really? It's gory as fuck for being on network TV too. Wow.
I like
Dan, you saw all of it?
I saw
Dave. Sorry.
I saw every fucking bit. I loved it.
Yeah, and I heard it's really good. So that's one that I always wanted to get on. I've been on The Killing though, and The Killing's about to wrap. This season's up, so I've been on that. I can't even go anywhere else because that's dude. If you guys want to get into a fucking gritty show, check out The Killing on AMC. It's fucking ruthless, dude.
Wow.
Ruthless. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's that. I mean, Rosemary's Baby. We're what the?
Yeah.
What are you guys show? What they show the kid in kindergarten or something?
Why not just
Well, they can't have it afterwards, because afterwards it's the son of Satan. The fucking world's gonna end. It's like Lords of Salem.
Right.
That's the end. So what are they gonna do? She's gonna be like that chick in fucking in Family Guy, pregnant for every season, never had a baby.
Yeah, right. It should be like, oh my God, you smoked while you're pregnant. It's like a whole issue for the episode. Next one, she drank. Did you see her drinking wine at that party? Like what's it gonna be about? Like her being pregnant?
Hey, Mick, you 18 yet? No. All right.
Yeah. So, okay, because you all know I want to get to Scream, so let's just get to 12 Monkeys first. So let's just gloss over that. I mean, anyone here a fan of 12 Monkeys?
Not a huge fan, but it was a good movie, dude. Brad Pitt, Bruce Willis in their primes. Come on now.
I'm a fan of 8 Monkeys, but 12 Monkeys, I never really even saw that one.
12's a little too much for you?
Yeah, I like my 8 Monkeys.
I remember that movie being good, but not like that memorable. I know some people that love it, but I never saw it.
I never saw it. Not once. No, not one time.
Yeah.
Did I see it? No.
Yeah. So that's that. Okay, so nobody has anything on that. I don't either. Sorry. So okay, so let's spit some fire on Scream. Somebody posed an interesting. I think it was Alex Arnson. You know, I'm bad with names. He wrote on our Facebook, would you guys rather see Scream 5 or this TV show? And I got to tell you, man, I have this vision when I think of this TV show. And, Dan, you know this movie frame by frame, right?
Yes, all of them.
Okay, so there's a point where I believe it's when they hit that music, when they show the high school and the classic music. You know the music.
Oh, I know it well.
Okay, so what do they show? Like the top of a lamppost, and maybe somebody takes a mask off of it, and they pan to the school and all that stuff, right? Is that a scene?
Are you talking about Scream 4 or Scream 1?
1. Isn't there some kind of scene? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, it sounds like something that happened in 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the point is that when I think of this show, I think of when you hear the name Woodsboro. Right. It's almost as iconic as Haddonfield.
Right.
So when I hear Woodsboro, I feel like there's a whole world in Woodsboro, the same way there's a whole world in Fairville and the Bates Motel.
That's a good point because think about it, dude. There's been technically 2 copycat killers in Woodsboro. It hasn't. The whole series has been brought out of Woodsboro in 2 and 3. So you got 1 and 4 that featured the killers. So it wouldn't be that unbelievable to have more shit go down in that town. As much as people say, oh, Sydney, fucking, it's all about her, and it's there's too much Sydney or whatever. There is that argument where Woodsboro could definitely be a jumping point or a jumping off point.
It is, dude.
A lot more shit. Absolutely, I agree.
Make it one. You just make it one. Come on, you get paid to write stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, but you know what my biggest problem is with the Scream?
Yeah, what you got?
MTV.
Yes.
If it was AMC, I'd feel a little bit better. I have to admit that.
Well, dude, what do you think? Snooki and freaking The Situation are going to be in this? Right. Like, okay, give me your gripe. Why MTV? Like, what, okay, well,
I have no confidence in anything that's on MTV.
Well, let's go with this. Have they ever produced a scripted show?
Yes.
Yeah, that one fucking ridiculous thing, The Hills.
Okay, was that good?
I haven't watched MTV in 10 years, so I don't know.
Yeah, but Hills is scripted like reality show.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, The Hills, it's fucking Laguna Beach. It's the same thing, really.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought that was scripted too. See, I don't know anything. I don't watch
it is. It's scripted like the reality. Yeah, never mind.
Well, I know what you mean.
But as far as like real shows, like and a couple people brought this up to me where I was talking to Gary and a lot of other people said this, but give Teenwolf a chance because Teenwolf is good. Now
that's MTV, right?
That is MTV.
Okay, there we go. So let's base it off of that.
And they made Skins too. Have you ever seen Skins? Skins is a great fucking show.
No, man.
Skins?
No.
Really? About the high school kids?
Some Skins? No, I never saw.
Hey man, give me some skin. What we're watching? What's it called?
Boys in the Hood.
Stand by me.
It's like it's basically like a ruthless version of growing up as a teenager. They all do drugs and shit, and it's on it.
Oh, that's sweet. It feels like my life and my family in freaking Island, New Jersey.
That's what I'm saying. They give a real portrayal of it rather than.
It's like Kids. Like that movie Kids?
Yes, well, that's what I was just gonna say that, but Kids is a little too ruthless with the whole rape scene and shit. So dial it back a little bit, and yes, that's what you got. At one point, this chick just like, I want to die, and she's like, I just took 1,000,000 pills. So it's just like, and then they fucking, they get an ounce of weed from drug deal. Like the whole fucking stories are fucked up.
Well, that's good.
So I have confidence in MTV to a certain extent.
Yeah, I'm not writing it off, dude, either. I mean, whatever. And people say, I don't even want this to be made, they're saying. And I'm like, what's the difference? Just don't watch it.
I'm not putting MTV down, dude. Would it be my first choice? Fuck no. Actually,
no. Nobody would.
Well, and listen, just because something isn't like, oh, that's a great fit right off the bat, you shouldn't write it off. But like I said, do I think of MTV being a good fit for this? Fuck no, dude. Like, what do they have to back up Teen Wolf? Like,
dude, in a way, like Scream, if you think about it, was the MTV generation.
Bullshit, dude. I disagree.
No, it is, dude.
I'm sorry. You're right. It's the MTV generation, but it's not, dude. It's the kind of movie that it is. And the way with the media and how everything's portrayed in that movie and shit like that, dude, that's just a great fucking horror movie. And when you say the MTV generation, I'm thinking automatically MTV editing, which I hate, and which Scream isn't either. But like, if you equate, the generation with the way the style of how things,
they made it meta. Meta is breaking away. It's like a departure from the 80s horror slasher thing, and it's the modern take on this whole thing, and it's like
self-referential.
Even the cool kids could like Scream now, because we have all these stars in it. We have, I mean, look, honestly, I don't know if Drew Barrymore was a star in 1996.
She was.
No, she was burned out by then. Remember, she went away. She got fucked up.
She was burned out, but you guys know she was supposed to play Sydney, right?
No.
Well, that's why she didn't, because she's not a star. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know that. Wow.
All right.
Yeah, but Scream 1 is a great movie, but let me just sum it up quick. It's pop culture type shit. Everybody fucking knows it. That's what I think Alex means when he says the MTV generation.
And I totally agree with that. I just hate to equate it with that because to me that is done perfectly in a cinematic fucking just a perfect movie, and it's done well, and it's ruthless horror, yet it's fun, and it's blah blah blah. I look at the MTV generation, and I shouldn't, but I just look at it in a negative light, and so to equate.
Well, yeah.
I think we all do.
You guys are right, though. You guys are right. I get defensive. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. I mean, but dude, don't get defensive, because here's the thing: in every shit pile, there's a gem. Something good comes out of everything that sucks, dude. I mean, any even like for example, let's just say you hate found footage movies. There's like 5 amazing ones. Right. So don't think of it like anything that comes out of any kind of genre. Even dude, there's probably tons of movies that were like the whole copycat thing. You got H2O, you got I Know You Did Last Summer, and you like I Know You Did Last Summer, and you like H2O. I mean, there's a plethora of shit that came out of this, and there's a plethora of shit. There's shit that came out of all the slasher movies in the 80s. Half of that shit is terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like torture porn. You got Saw, you got Hostel, and you got a bunch of shit fucking ball knockoffs.
Exactly. So even in a sea of shit, there's always some kind of gem floating around.
Can I say something real quick about what you just said about Hostel too? See, to me, all the other films should follow Hostel, because when you say torture porn, that's what that movie is in the story. You know what I mean? Like people getting. See what I'm saying? So that to me, when Eli Roth did that, everybody else was fucking following him, and he makes that perfectly clear that he wanted to make a commentary on the times, and that's what it is. But I look at all that torture porn shit, like I don't really like it. Like even the parts in Saw where people.
But that's your favorite movie. See that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean, and that's why I'm such a fucking retard. But that's what I mean. Like I love when it's done originally, and it's done, and it's almost like, okay, pretty much I said what I had to say with this movie. There's no reason to fucking make anything else because it said what it had to say directly with the whole quote unquote torture porn shit. And then you look at everything that came after it, and it's like almost like lackluster. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I don't know. They did it right in Hostel. So you're right. Very contradictory, but at the same time, I just feel like if it's done right and it's perfect, then it's perfect. I'm not downing the MTV generation. I'm not downing the torture porn thing. I'm just saying, I love my prime example, and especially Scream, dude. I fucking hold that whole series just near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, it's your favorite thing.
So I get defensive when and not defensive, but like I don't like having it being grouped in certain things, even though it is.
Exactly.
I know it.
Exactly.
Well, it's like when they call Friday the 13th, when they compare it to every other slasher in the 80s, and it's clearly not. And all that stupid rule that they say, well, you have sex, you die, you do drugs, you die, it was completely overblown. And they say there's a bunch of tits and ass in Friday the 13th, in those movies, and it's really not. It's just the other movies that kind of, freaking copied it, that's where it got big, not Friday the 13th series itself. So I don't want to say defensive, but I know what you mean when you defend Scream. That's how I feel about the Friday series.
Right, and what if the Scream series, TV series, turns out like the Friday the 13th series?
Yeah, nothing to do with Scream.
And listen, dude, and you know, Alex, dude, you've heard this so many fucking times from me, especially when after Scream 4 came out and you found out exactly what the fuck happened after that. But the same thing happened to fucking Williamson on 3.
Oh, I know, yeah. He's like the hamster that keeps biting the pellet of food, and it keeps shocking him, but he keeps biting it again. He keeps making the same, like, these guys just screwed you over, but you're going to go ahead and try again with them, and they screwed you over again.
Yeah, but but it was his fucking story, dude. Like, how could you not want to continue your own story? And then you get the whole studio thing. But okay, listen, it's not so much that Scream is being adapted as a TV series. I can see it working in my head, and you're absolutely right about the Woodsboro thing, dude. Such a good point, because it's a good jump, right? Dude? It's a good jump.
It's a good canvas,
and it's great. Now, how they're going to do it is another story. Okay. They could go with it a million different ways, first of all. I know, like, okay, talking shit about the TV show coming out, and everybody's fucking already on it, being like it shouldn't be made. Well, a lot of people said, oh, fucking, you're getting all these teeny boppers in it, like Amy Teagarden, girl in the beginning of 4, what's her name from fucking Pretty Little Liars, the dark-haired chick and shit like that. And none of that actually mattered in the whole scheme of things and how that movie played out. They were really good for their roles in it. But people get all these crazy misconceptions when they hear or misconstrued, misguided fucking ideas of what they want it to be, and they're like, oh no, it doesn't work. Fuck you, shut the fuck up, wait till we see something first, and then judge it on that. You know what I'm saying?
Look what they said about Bates Motel.
Look at that! There you go, perfect, thank you, perfect example. But then again, yeah, I remember we had this conversation where you were like, what the fuck is A&E come out with? Because I was like, yeah, and you did make that point, but at the same time, I know for a fact that MTV is not that good as like.
Well, what about Teen Wolf? Is anyone well versed on Teen Wolf?
No,
no, I've never seen it. Have you guys? It's on Netflix, isn't it?
I've seen 2 episodes. So
I've seen it. It's I don't know. It's okay.
It's just okay.
It's not something I would base my confidence in them making a Scream out of. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So that's where I'm at. It's somewhere in the middle where I'm not like fuck MTV. I've always been fuck MTV, ever since Beavis and Butthead. Thank God they even brought them.
Right.
It's just it's a way of looking at and like I said, going back to Williamson, dude. You talk about series or Scream 5. Well, Scream 5. but only if it was the original fucking story that was
Right.
continued from Scream 4, and it's too late for that. So it's almost like, listen, they keep fucking giving Williamson saying, "Hey, come here, buddy," like you said, that "fuck you, motherfucker." So you know what? I'm kind of like, fuck you to the Weinsteins right now, and I'm like, yeah, let's go, MTV. I hope you get a small portion of money compared to the fucking big dollars you would get, out of a movie, you fucking greedy bastards.
Absolutely. And I just want to say a quick note, too. Beavis and Butthead, Season 2, everyone's waiting for that. Or I think it's called Season 9? I don't know. Whatever it's called. It's not being picked up by MTV, dude, because they found out their demographics at the time that Beavis and Butthead were... I think they went from 3 million... an audience of 3 million when the first episode came out of the new season a year ago or whatever. Now, and it was down to 900,000 by the time the last episode came out of the last season. So
Different times, man.
it's different times. They're not picking it up again on MTV, and they're looking for a network to shop it on. And I'm not even sure if Mike Judge wrote those the new ones or anything. But yeah, I have the Blu-ray of the new season.
Comedy Central, dude. They could pick up something.
Exactly.
Yes, there's a lot of shit on Comedy Central.
Or
They could
even
replace
like,
with this.
exactly. Or even like something like TBS. They do Family Guy episodes.
Spike TV, dude. Spike is
TV.
perfect for that.
Yeah,
FX, FX,
Yeah, right.
What
Yeah,
about fucking what's it? Aqua Teen and fucking.
Oh, of course.
What's it
Yeah.
called?
That's Cartoon Network.
Cartoon
right.
Network, dude. That was.
And that shit's great. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. Okay, but the one thing about Scream, I was going to mention that even in Scream, if you notice, the most amazing thing about Scream that a lot of people may, I don't know if you want to say realize or just know, but probably never thought of. The most amazing thing about Scream is that it's the most odd franchise for one simple reason. No other horror franchise, I think, in history, and correct me if I'm wrong, ever went after the same person every single sequel.
That is the main thing. Yeah, a lot of people bring that up though, saying kill.
But that's the thing. So here's where it comes into the TV show. Now you're missing Sidney Prescott, I guess, right? That's her name. So
maybe. Who knows? They may just recast her.
It could, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We don't know. Go ahead, sorry.
are you willing to see one guy or multiple people fucking around with her in the same outfit just keep going after the one girl? Like, can that last 20 episodes? And
no, they won't do that. You're right. They can't do that.
No.
In the end, they won't.
They can't.
No,
it's going to be like Bates. We all have preconceived notions about Bates, and then the show came out, and it was nothing like probably any of us imagined. At least for me.
Is it a remake
I can't
or
imagine.
a reboot? When does it take place?
Right? All that shit. Right.
Who
Just
cares?
fucking, maybe it's great and we love it. Maybe it's a piece of shit and it gets canceled in a year. But you know what? I've learned just to give it a shot. Because Bates Motel, I think it's the best show on TV.
So, I love it. And sometimes I think, I wish they didn't go with the weed. I wish they didn't go with the girl locked up in a basement. What the fuck is that shit? But you know what, man? I'll tell you the truth. When I was at my mom's house for the weekend, they go to bed pretty early, and in my standards, it was like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting on the couch in the living room, dude. I scroll through, and I go on demand. Bates is there. Dude, yes. I watch those. I'm totally sucked in, just like I was when I first saw it. It's good shit, dude.
It is, dude.
I don't know what to say. It was still totally compelling on rewatch.
I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that you watched him again and you thought it was amazing, or the fact that you don't watch Breaking Bad and you can appreciate something like Bates Motel.
That's right, a Breaking Bad guy. Yeah, everyone that likes Breaking Bad loves to fucking push it on everybody.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Have you noticed that? I haven't seen it, so I can't say. My brother's the same way. He keeps pushing it on me.
When you see something done so well, you just feel the need to tell people.
Right, no, I get it, yeah. It's not an insult. I just find it funny, you know?
It's actually a very slow show. It's very slow-paced, but it's just brilliant, dude. So that's coming to an end in, 12 days, dude. They're starting the fucking finale, which has always been his arc from they've said Mr. Chips to Scarface, and it's getting so ruthless, dude. So that's coming up, and yeah. As far as like, no offense to like, you know, hearing Scream, is that I'm excited, but like I like good shit. Like I'm more excited for Motel to come back, dude. I can't wait to see. That's what I get excited. I remember talking to you, Alex. I think you actually said this on the show, dude, where we were fucking taken back by that shit. Like, our hearts were fucking racing, dude.
Oh,
like,
God.
I remember me and Alex used to talk, and they were like, all right, Bates, boom, click, dude, forget it. And then for an hour, dude, just totally fucking into it and zoned in and whatever.
Dude,
you know,
it made my Monday nights.
Same with Breaking Bad. Now, unfortunately, Scream being what it is, as a TV show, I'll be honest with you, I am excited.
Yeah, Dan, that's your favorite shit. That's like me with the Bates Motel, so what do you think?
I don't know what to think. Just like when Bates Motel, we're having the same conversation we're having about Scream.
Yeah,
as we
reverse.
did about, but it's the same fucking thing. The only thing is you got A&E, I got MTV. So I'm going towards shitty. But listen.
Well, what did we have to base off of with the Bates Motel then? Did we have anything? Nothing?
You called me on it. But here's, I'll defend myself in this. I was talking about in A&E's lineup. They played a lot of like replay things like Criminal Minds, and you know, it's a really good serial killer show, stuff like that. So I had, and they did Breakout Kings, which, you know, it is what it is. It was kind of a Prison Break spin-off type of thing. But they had good shows all around. But they were all like, I believe they had fucking Harper's Island, going back to Katie Cassidy.
Okay.
You want to see Katie Cassidy looking good, dudes? Here's the bride in fucking Harper's Island, dude.
Dude, I'm just waiting for the sheriff in Bates Motel to stop wearing eyeliner.
Shit.
What is with the eyeliner on the bottom of his eyes, dude?
He's always looked like that.
Is that his eyes or is that eyeliner?
Oh, that's his eyes, dude.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What is that, like thick eyelashes or something? I feel weird even saying this.
Somebody said that to me. A girl I work with said that to me about 3 weeks ago. She says, hey, you know, and this girl, you know, she wasn't insulting me. She thinks I'm cute and whatnot. She's like,
Right,
she goes, I want to ask you something. She goes, do you wear eyeliner? I say, no. I say, no. I don't even know what it is. I don't know the difference between eyeliner and fucking eyeshadow and the other shit. She goes, wow. She goes, you know what? You have really pretty eyes. You have real nice features. I just wanted to know if that was natural or you put something on. I said, I don't put fucking shit on, you know?
She thinks you wear makeup.
Isn't that funny? But she thought I was attractive because of it, so whatever. So. I wouldn't have brought it up if it wasn't a good ending to it. What?
Remember that man on campus when he walks into the bathroom and he's like, were you just singing show tunes? No, piss off. Who the fuck are you, fucking cunt?
Loida? That was so funny. Were you
Putting on the
singing
eyeliner, dude. Oh,
You were singing show tunes. What'd you call him? You're a fucking phony. Or whatever. That is the greatest movie. I swear, we've been telling people to watch that since the Freddy vs. Jason show, dude.
My name is Cliff, brother of Joe.
Joe, I got me some crack. I want me some hoe. Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. Or something. I don't think it's yeah. Hey. I don't know.
No, it's yeah.
Oh, it is yeah?
I just watched it last week.
Sorry, Rolling Rock.
So is Breaking Bad coming to an end? Is it the series end or just the season?
Nope, they split up the season just like Walking Dead used to do. But yeah, we're gonna take like 8 months off. But they waited a year, dude. So there's like eight more episodes to the end. And the reason they did it this way is to fucking take their time with the end. Because here's the thing about why I'm so excited about the ending is, like I said, it's all about the build up to this. Like everything has been building up to these fucking last episodes, which is why they cut it, and they cut it at the most brilliant moment too, because it's basically the beginning of the shitstorm, and it's one of the most brilliant, not only TV shows, but just piece of art that I've ever fucking seen. Forget movies, forget TV shows, forget what context you put it in, dude. This is the shit. Oh, and by the way, Place Beyond the Pines comes out. One of the best movies I've ever seen. Just dropping that real quick, too.
Blu-ray.
Coming on Blu-ray.
All right, we got to get out of Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert, you're on the air. Robert, you there? Well, we lost him.
Freddy and Jason, the movie, made $34 million?
37, I think.
$37 million, man. Wow. I knew that would be a big one. When I heard the concept of Freddy Krueger versus Jason,
I'm telling you, until we started talking about it on Thursday, I even got a note about a screening of it, and I was like, oh my God, Jason versus Freddy, who wants to see that? Turns out I did.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you wouldn't want to see Freddy Krueger take on Jason.
I have to admit, there were a couple of fights that were incredible.
Really?
They were great.
Was Freddy Krueger like the very visible Freddy Krueger, or was
Unfortunately, he was too much in the light.
Oh,
yeah.
I hate when they do that, man. I wish they'd go back.
They could have kept him darker.
And scarier.
Yeah, because, I mean, the makeup isn't that great.
Yeah.
It's, like, very obviously a mask.
You know it's that dude in makeup.
Right. And it's just like, but, I mean, the mask is even, like, it doesn't look like burned flesh.
Yeah, the first Freddy Krueger, it looked really cool.
Yeah.
Like, he was scared of Freddy Krueger. And then the second one was cool, too. And then, like, by the seventh one...
Well, there's only been how many?
I don't know. It was just like, it was just like...
He's in the light. He might as well have a
Halloween
hat shoes on and be doing a Broadway show.
Yeah. So they kind of ruined the mystery of Freddy Krueger. But I would still go see Freddy Krueger versus Jason from Halloween.
And quite frankly, I think his voice was different this time, too. Wasn't Freddy's regular voice.
He sounded like Jeff Currow.
Yeah. It was like Captain Jenks doing a Con Ed.
It's me, Freddy. I'm going to scratch you, and then I'm going to have a beer. Let's go, baby.
But the fight sequences are fun.
Larry, you're on the air.
Hey, God, what's up?
All right, well, like I made a little post on Facebook about a couple days ago saying that there's, new changes on the show and a new beginning, things are ending, new beginning.
I'm leaving. Screw you guys.
Yeah, Dan's leaving the show. He's unhappy here. He says that I'm just the worst. Jamie's annoying. He just can't do it anymore.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah, so that's the big news. Dude, you knew how bad I was. I mean, you heard the GPK thing. You heard me before.
I didn't think we were going to last this long, to be perfectly honest with you.
I know. I don't get it. So, yeah, the new thing is, the crew is moving on. We, Justin is no longer the owner of HorrorBid.com. And that's who we got into the whole thing with. Mike brought us over there. We started out the show on HorrorBid, and it went under new management in April.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of the writers left, things like that. Pretty much everybody left.
Yeah, the whole reconstruction, yeah.
Yeah, B Nizzle just split. Everybody split.
Mm-hmm.
So I was carrying the whole thing all by myself. Not doing the best job, but it's not my thing. I have a job and a girlfriend and a life and other interests and this show, things like that. So I can't do what 4 people could do. So, we hired other people, things like that, and eventually, I just don't see eye to eye exactly with the other guy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, Justin was our guy. That's who we came in with. We hung in there as long as we could, and it just, I don't know. I think it's time to move on. So we have done the thing that shows before have not. We are actually leaving.
Right. And it's mainly, too, one of the things is with Justin and that whole thing, he was supportive of us. We didn't really... It was a loose affiliation with Justin. He gave us the thumbs up, and we could do whatever we want. So it's just kind of been little sticky situations where, people were putting in their creative input, and it's just like, as far as ideas go for the show, we got it fucking coming out of our ears. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where we're just, okay, let's just take a step back, reevaluate the situation, and it's probably the best idea just to leave.
Yeah, it's time to walk away. The new guy is, for the most part, a great guy, very good, very nice guy. There's just some things that sometimes, you know, you can have 80% good and 20% is just a little off, and sometimes that's enough. So that's basically what it is. So it's not that we're not bashing anybody or anything like that. I talked to Dan about it. He's full agreement. It's just time to step back and let them do their thing. And so we're doing our own thing, and that's kind of big news. Not big news. Nothing's changing. That's the weird thing. Nothing's actually going to change for people listening to it.
And I think if we continued down that path, things would have changed. And me and you are pretty aware of stuff like that. So we just didn't want it to get to that point. So we nipped it in the bud and we said, let's cut the ties right now. Let's end on a good note. Not a bad back and forth or whatever. And yeah. So what else we got? We got a
well, Jason Lloyd has been the most supportive guy in the world.
Jason Lloyd's the shit.
Yeah, he put us on iTunes. He got us, you know, it goes on and on. The guy is just the biggest supporter of the show. Some of the things he's done, it even shocks me.
It did.
Yeah, he's a good dude. We can't say thank you enough. Horrorphilia.com is our home, and we have another home as well, and it is now theskeletoncrew.net.
.com was taken.
.com was taken.
Who would have thunk it?
I don't know. I tried getting that. Then I had theskeletoncrewshow.com. I just don't like that. It doesn't have a nice ring to it.
Yeah, and we
sounds
were
corny.
We were thinking about Skeleton Crew podcast, but that's just too much. Do .net. Fuck it.
This isn't a podcast. It's radio.
Exactly.
So now we have theskeletoncrew.net. So here's what you do. It's gonna forward a link right now to Horrorphilia, but we're thinking of building our own site also. So, but for now, put that into your computer and save it in your favorites. If you want to hear the show and you don't want to lose us, that's where you gotta always. That's no matter where we go in the future. You go there, you'll find us. And HorrorBid can still post our shows and all that good stuff if they want. We're just like not officially, HorrorBid presents, that kind of thing anymore. That's all.
We still got all the Facebook pages, and let's face it, in this day and age, that's pretty much where everybody gets all their information from anyways. I know I do. I don't know about everybody else. I can't speak for anybody else. But I don't cruise websites that often. How I get to websites is through links through Facebook. That's how I do it.
It's the easy way.
I mean, it's all compiled in the same motherfucking place. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So that is www.facebook.com/theskeletoncrewshow. That's our Facebook. That's how you get there. You gotta join that. Stay on top of everything. A lot of good stuff going on. And through there, find our group page. Periodically, we post where the group page is, and that's where everything's actually happening socially.
Alex, sorry. The Skeleton Crew Show is the group page.
No, they're both actually the Skeleton Crew Show.
They are?
Yeah. One of them is... I made everything the show at the end because we couldn't get just Skeleton Crew.
I don't even know what's going on.
Here, ready? I'll just hit the button. To get to the group, it's www.facebook.com/groups/The Skeleton Crew Show.
Yes. Yes.
So we have two kind of Facebook pages.
Yep. Yeah, the group's the unleashed version, the uncut version.
You want to discover and learn about the people who listen to the show? Go there.
You want to see some crazy shit?
Yeah. So listen, there's no bad blood. We don't feel bad about this. There's little sentimental things. Of course, it's cool, man. We started out there. That's a phase of our whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Thing. HorrorBid will not be looked at as some golden years compared to what's gone on afterwards. The show's not going to change.
Nope.
We are not going to have less of anything because we're not there. It's the same show from then till now. Hopefully, we learned a little more and are a little more competent. But
well, and too, man, everything with this show, we talk about it all the time. How everything's been just fucking happening for a reason, and I have no reason to believe that should change at this point out. I mean, things happen for a reason, and it'll be for the better. And like we said, we wanted to get to the point where everything, nothing's reached reached any bad blood, or there's nothing. It's really nothing, to be perfectly honest with you. But me and Alex talked about it, and we just said, you know what? The way I'm looking at it, why don't we just bow out gracefully instead of having it come to a head? So that's what we're doing.
Just because you don't share the same vision or ideals, it doesn't mean any one of you are bad.
Right.
I just wait it out. I just don't think it's that important to do one thing to get the other. I'm just not worried about it. I really just don't care. And Dan doesn't care, and we're doing our thing, and there's not going to be any, man, I miss those days, or that's when things were good.
Right.
No.
It's the same shit.
It's the same shit. And so we're just fine. And while we're here, before we get to the big game show, I just want to give a shout out to our boy JP. He started up this really cool thing. It's a video cast. It's like a podcast, but it's you get to see the people talking. We don't do that because we're so ugly, but except for Jamie, right? But you get to see them talking. It's called the Burial Grounds. So look him up on YouTube.
He was one of our first fans too, man.
Oh my God, he was the nicest guy. He made a video for us and everything. To find the channel he's on, oh man, it's really hard. It's like Clive Craven. But just type in the Burial Grounds.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure you'll find it. And we just want to thank Swifty the Icon.
Swifty?
Yeah, he's to blame for that porno thing in the last show, just so everybody knows, because we started talking about his Halloween collection and it led to that. So I directly blame him.
Damn you, Swifty.
And one last shout out to the Terror Dome. It's a new show on Horrorphilia, the podcast network. They came in, they're killing it right off the bat. I wish we were that good when we started.
Terror Dome's the shit, man. Yeah, I heard that, and I really love it. They gave us a shout out, so shout out back to you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and we interviewed Felissa Rose and what everything about Sleepaway Camp. They gave us an update on what's going on in her life. So it's a good combo listen if you want to listen to both. So.
And more Felissa Rose is never a bad thing.
Not somebody who gets hotter with age.
Hoo-wee!
Hot damn! So trust me guys, she's no boy, if anybody thought that.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah.
Please just ask me one more question, just one more.
All right, Kirby. Then it's time for your last chance question. Name the remake of the groundbreaking horror movie in which the villain...
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Amityville Horror, Last House on the Left, Friday the 13th, A Nightmare on Elm Street, My Bloody Valentine, When a Stranger Calls, Prom Night, Black Christmas, House of Wax, The Fog, Piranha. It's one of those, right? Right? I got it right. I was fucking right.
Horrorphilia.com presents The Skeleton Cruise. Are you smarter than a horror podcaster? The crew has gathered 5 of the top hosts in horror radio. These individuals felt they knew enough about horror to warrant being a host on a horror podcast. Are they going to show us that they truly belong behind the mic? Or are we going to wonder how they have a show and the rest of us do not? Let's meet the panel of horror hosts. Starting off with the man who is running late and holding up the game, Mike Merriman, representing Evil Episodes, featuring the fan favorite episode, Conjuring Up a Sharknado. You can find him at evil-episodes.com and on Twitter at Evil Episodes. Evil Episodes finishes somewhere in the top 10 downloads on the Horrorphilia Podcast Network monthly. Mike's motto is, "It's not about how many times it's been done before, it's about how well it's done this time." Let's go, Mike. I gotta get home and get drunk. And here is the one-man gang himself, Gary Hill, representing Cinema Beef Podcast. Cinema Beef can be found at cinemabeefpodcast.blogspot.com.
Hey, Boneheads just woke up at the dungeon and boy does my asshole hurt. That's less of let Jenkins buy me a drink.
Featuring the fan-favorite episode, Never Go Camping with Weaponless Turtles, or Psycho Jan Brady's with Dan Chase. Gary's motto is, "If you got beef, I got the grinder." And his words to live by are, "When in doubt, always go with the uglier friend. They do more stuff." Next up, we have Dave Z representing the freshest fruit in town, Bananalaser.
Hey, yo.
Featuring fan favorites such as The Holy Trinity, a look at the greatest horror remakes. Join the Bananalaser Facebook group page at facebook.com/groups/Bananalaser. He's been in the business only 4 months, but his show is already making it to the top ranks. Not since the Skeleton Crew has Horrorphilia seen anything like it. Bananalaser was the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th show, finishing in the top 6th. Holy bananas! They would have taken the number 1 spot on their debut and sophomore months on the network. If only the Skeleton Crew would die already. Dave's motto is, "Coasting through life with cheap thrills and quick fixes." Here she is, your favorite horror radio scream queen, Jamie Jenkins, representing the Skeleton Crew.
Hello, everyone. I am super excited to be here. And I guess that's a good thing because the shackles keep me from going anywhere else.
Featuring fan favorites, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho, and Jaws retrospectives, as well as award-winning interviews with Bill Moseley, Danny Trejo, Felissa Rose, Tom freakin' Atkins, Robert Russler, Catherine Isabel, and the best damn Adam Green interview on record. Last but not least, my personal favorite, the Halloween Movies Awards. I was the announcer on that one too, bitch. Jamie has been a horror host on and off for 5 years, and the last 15 months straight. The Skeleton Crew tops the charts on the Horrorphilia Podcast Network each month. But records were broken in June 2013, when the crew took the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spots. Hey, can we get somebody besides Alex to write these intros? I'm really tired of helping him suck his own dick. Jeez.
But all that stuff is true.
All of these shows can be found on the Horrorphilia Podcast Network, the largest horror podcast network on the planet. And representing Horrorphilia.com is the Godfather himself, Jason Lloyd. Jason Lloyd watches over 400 to 450 horror flicks a year. His span covers Asian horror, Italian horror, and every indie horror flick you can possibly imagine. He's seen it all and done it all. He is the godfather of horror radio. Yes, sir, Jason Lloyd is definitely no flash in the pan. His longevity is astounding. May the mightiest horror radio personality prevail. Let's bring out our hosts for tonight. 2/3 of the Skeleton Crew. Your favorite pothead burnout, Dan Chase, and his good friend and co-host, the alcoholic, talentless Zero Alex Edwards.
Hiding! Hiding!
Remember, boys and ghouls, you can keep score and play along at home. All the contestants have a 10-second time limit to answer each question. Round 1. Each question is worth 100 points.
Okay, you heard it. Here we are. Are you smarter than a horror podcaster?
Yeah.
Let's start it off. You heard everyone's introduction, so we're going to start in round 1. These are general horror questions that every podcaster should know, and they're 100 points each. Let's start it off with Jamie Jenkins.
Jamie Jenkins of the Skeleton Crew.
In A Nightmare on Elm Street, what does Nancy bring back from her dream when she wakes up in the hospital?
Freddy's hat.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I
so,
right? Am I right, Lord?
Rack it up for the crew coming through. What you gonna do?
Do I get a little song every time I get one right?
Yes. Fun. All right, Jason. Adam Green's partner in crime, Joel Lynch, directed which Wrong Turn sequel?
Wrong Turn 2?
Yeah, buddy. See, this shit's easy. If somebody misses one of these, then you're
I wouldn't know. I'm fucking done.
You're fucking retarded.
Hey, I didn't know the first one.
I only watched part 1. I only watched part 1. What do I know? Fuck.
All right, so now we got Dave Z from Bananalaser.
Hey, yo.
Dave, I hope you listened to our Texas Chainsaw retrospective.
Oh, I did. Yes, very intently. Yes.
Oh, I hope so, because you have to know, what was the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie not to include the grandfather character?
Oh, that's jacked up.
Part 3. He was not in part 3. Leatherface, was he?
And he was.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. You don't lose any points, though, Dave.
You just don't get any.
and there is room to come from behind. We made it so it's pretty fair, so we'll try and keep it even.
That's what she said. All right.
You can come in hot, son.
There's a possibility of a reach around at the end of the game.
There was a grandpa and fucking Leatherface, really?
He's referring to the couple in the attic, I assume. Is that what you're referring to? Okay. They're dead. I mean, like
dead, right?
They're dead.
They're corpses.
All right, Gary, here we go. Which Lost Boys sequel starred an actor who was related to the head vampire in the original classic?
The head vampire. Yes. I'd say Lost Boys 2.
Yes, and we are so stupid that the head vampire was not Kiefer Sutherland.
No, it wasn't. I was going to say that,
guys. This is going great, guys. We hope...
Awesome.
I don't correct folks, though, so, you know.
Thank you. Otherwise, we'd be here all night. All right, so now we have reached the end of round 1. What is the score so far?
Jason, Jamie, and Gary all got 100.
This is round 2. Each question is worth 200 points.
Let's start off with Jason Lloyd.
What's up, what's up?
Where were the people trapped in the movie The Mist? The grocery store, the mall, or the hardware store?
That would be A, the grocery store.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I right, Lord?
Yeah, buddy.
I cannot believe you made that a multiple choice question.
I know.
We tried to trick you with it, actually.
Who's going to hit people with a can of peas in the hardware store?
Can of peas.
It was Professor Plum in the motherfucking observatory.
All right, Dan, hit Jamie with hers.
All right, Jamie, you ready?
Hit me hard is what else.
Hit me. All right. Who played the killer in Urban Legend? Hint, she also had a small part in Scream 2.
I know who it is. I just can't think of her fucking name.
Oh.
The Nagazima chick. Rachel, or Gearhart.
And you're wrong. Come on, Jamie.
Rebecca Gayheart.
90210, motherfucker.
Exactly. Dylan's wife.
Word. Exactly.
Tony Marchette.
Yes.
Mike
on.
Merriman, are you there?
Question 1, give it to me.
Okay. We're going back to round 1 for you, buddy.
Fire away.
Motherfucker coming in so hard.
I'm only late because I thought I got a first round bye.
Yeah, right.
Number 1 seed.
You fucking cocksucker. Alright, Merriman. Hey, Merriman, you're gonna get back-to-backs, okay? So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to make up your points, because you're a late motherfucker. Okay, so this one's worth 100 points. Ready?
Sure, let's go.
What X-Men star played a werewolf in Trick or Treat?
In Trick or Treat?
Yes.
How long do we get?
You have about 2 seconds left.
Who the fuck was werewolf in Trick or Treat?
Oh, do we give it to him?
Shit.
At the buzzer, holy fuck.
Oh, shit.
I don't
okay.
know.
I didn't hear a buzzer, so you got
I said "and."
Oh, you did? Okay. So you don't get it. Alex just took it away.
Well, he said "Anna." My aunt was like Anna.
It's because I kept thinking of a guy, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, Anna Paquin's in there.
Anna Paquin.
I think the judges will give it to him.
I say give it to him because I heard you go but I also heard him answer at the same time, and I would give it to him.
I thought he was doing a buzzer sound. That's
That is what it was.
That is what it was. He was going, you know.
Uh-oh.
I thought he was saying Anna Paquin.
But you got it at the buzzer, and...
Hey, we'll give it to you, Mike. All right, so you better get this one. This is another actor question. Okay, ready?
Okay.
What supernatural star was the lead in the remake of Friday the 13th?
I know that dumb bastard, but I don't know his goddamn name.
Better figure it out in 6 seconds.
5.
The guy who was on Supernatural.
Sorry, dude.
Way to go, TV horror guy.
Dude, you just had an opportunity to take the lead, too, man.
We literally gave you that one on purpose because you like TV horror.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking hard.
But in fairness, he's not seen Supernatural. We just started doing the retrospective on that, and he hadn't watched it before.
Hey, that sounds like a personal problem to me.
I love how I'm defending everyone.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie, for all the feedback.
Hey, he's seen as many as I have, and I knew his name.
Exactly. Okay, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Which Jennifer's Body star is playing April O'Neil in Michael Bay's latest incarnation of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I'm looking forward to the yellow jumpsuit, Megan Fox.
Yeah, buddy. We got Lloyd and Gary tied for the lead.
Okay, interesting. Dan?
I'll be Dave. Ready, Dave?
All right, man. Sure.
All right, brother. How does Bradley Whitford's character Hadley meet his demise in Cabin in the Woods?
He got fucking acked by one of those mutant guys. He came up and he got fucking whacked away with that or not a pitchfork, but some type of weapon from one of those zombie mutant things. Or... I don't
Merman. Come on, Dave. Fucking Merman.
I don't know actors, man. I don't know shit.
All right, Dan, what is the scores after round 2?
All right. Dave ain't got jack shit. We got Gary and Jason tied with 300 points, and Mike's got 100 and Jamie's got 100.
Okay, I didn't even follow that, but okay. Now,
This is round 3. Each question is worth 250 points.
Dave, I would really get on the ball here.
Yeah, fuck. Let's see.
I'm rooting for you, Dave.
Thanks, honey.
This round is called We All Go a Little Mad Sometimes. And why? Because that quote is in 2 movies, my and Dan's favorite movies, Psycho and Scream.
Yeah, fuckers.
You have to know everything about our 2 favorite movies, actually minus Psycho 3 specifically, so here we go. Jason Lloyd.
No shit.
I hear you, buddy.
What is the name of the team competing against Fairville in the homecoming game?
Hell yeah, Chris Johnson made a 58-yard touchdown run. I'm sorry.
Thinking about fantasy football over here.
That's about as close as I'm going to get.
Oh, no.
Tennessee Titans.
The Tennessee Titans is incorrect. It's Central.
What the fuck is the Tennessee Titans?
I think we should give people 15 seconds, Dan. What do you think?
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
seems to be a little kind of close.
Let's do that.
All right, go ahead with...
Hey, is that one of your little freaky moments that happened? As soon as you asked that question, he literally ran a touchdown
Yes,
run.
it is. Are you ever going to believe me, Jason?
I don't know. That's getting closer.
We're in the motherfucking Twilight Zone, dude. Shit's crazy.
It happened twice today because I was texting Jason and I was going through our shows for some best of that I'm planning on doing later, and as we said, hey guys, let's talk about a little bit of football. We kicked the music and everything. At that time, I hear rings on my phone. I didn't look at it. I look over, and then Jason's texting me about football out of nowhere. And he still don't believe. He's part of it. He don't believe it.
Yo, it happens too much. We'll convert you.
Because that was the first time we talked about football in months at least.
Exactly. That's how I mean it when I say that stuff.
Exactly.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, Jamie, you ready?
I am.
This is from Scream, okay? What is Stu's last name?
Pid.
I meant Stu Mocker. Stu Mocker.
Yeah, you got it. I want to say this too, and I want everybody. Next time you watch Scream, I was talking to Jack Courthouse recently, and he seems to think that when you watch Scream, and after the first time Ghostface goes after Sydney and he's chasing her up the stairs, there is the same audio playing as the scene when him and Tatum are in the hallway and she's fucking hitting him with the thing, and he goes ow 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 after she hits him with the lollipop. He seems to think that audio's in there, so everybody, let's fucking check that out and see what's good.
I thought I was a loser. All right.
I'll get right on it, man.
Mike Merriman.
Let's go.
Of Evil Episodes. What is the name of the book on the ground under the bird feeder in Norman's yard at the beginning of Psycho 3? Hint, she was reading it in Psycho 2.
How to make a horror sequel.
Yes, you got it, dude. Coming from behind.
Nice.
Oh, brother. Okay.
All right, here we go, Gary. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, this is a psycho question, so I'll ask the psycho question.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should ask this, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. Which cabin did you mean to write did?
Yes.
Okay. Which cabin did Dwayne Duke stay in Psycho 3?
I'm a Spitfire. I'm going to say number 4.
Actually, I was going to give you multiple choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it, man.
I'm sorry. Well, and thank God I am. 2, 6, or 12?
Number 2.
12.
Snap.
Almost, buddy.
All right, Dave, you ready?
Oh, sure, man.
Okay. Who was the first director to get offered Scream? Now, here's a hint. It was shown in Scream 4, and he also directed the stab scenes in Scream 2.
Sean Cunningham.
Oh, man. Fucking Robert Rodriguez.
Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, that's right. Damn me for forgetting that. Shit, I knew that.
Yeah, they show it on the screen when they're watching in the barn in Scream 4, and then he did. I didn't know that he did all the fucking Heather Graham scenes and all that shit, and then the Tori Spelling scene too, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Dan. After round 3, what do we have?
Okay, well, Jamie's in the motherfucking lead, And then we got Jason and Gary tied for second, followed by Merriman, and Dave still ain't got shit.
Well, his show's doing pretty good on the ratings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got a good show going for you, bro. Don't
Until they find out he doesn't know anything.
Damn.
Hey, everybody, listen to that show to learn so much.
Now, Dave,
I told you guys I didn't know
You
shit.
can come back, bro. You can definitely come back.
All right, man.
Yeah, you can come back, dude. Right here, you can come back.
Yep.
Oh, wait, you know what? I'm looking at your question. You ain't coming back. All right, ready?
No. These questions are worth 300. It's possible.
Yeah, but he ain't answering this one. All right.
This is round 4. Each question is worth 300 points.
So this is the time to make a comeback, guys.
This is called Know the Show.
I think everybody here has heard our show. So if you have, and I hope you memorize some things, because this is what this is all about. Jason Lloyd.
Yes, sir.
What was Tom Atkins for Halloween one year? I'll give you a hint. I said, did you put track marks on your arms?
Amy Winehouse.
Oh,
that was good, dude.
Was it right?
Yep.
And also, we would have also accepted Mayhem.
Right.
I was stumped. That was a guess.
And a little trivia, we uncovered a fact that he never was Dan Chalice for Halloween.
Never.
Never, okay.
What we got here? Jamie, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. If remade, which character did Felissa Rose say she wanted to come back as? Which character?
Sleepaway Camp. What else was she in?
If they remade Sleepaway Camp?
Yes.
The Ant.
Yes.
Yeah!
I can't.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I right, Lord?
Did she have a name?
Martha.
Okay,
Fine.
you got it.
We know that you know who that is. Sorry. Mike Merriman.
It's me.
Hey, everybody.
What was Alex and Adam Green's favorite kill from Hatchet? A hint, I told him it was equivalent to the sleeping bag kill in Friday the 13th.
That one, huh?
Oh, you're running at, jeez. Do you have an answer?
The really good one.
Okay. Well, that's, the answer was pulling that chick's mouth apart.
That was badass, dude. All right, here we go. Gary, you ready? On the show with Catherine Isabel, which movie did I tell her was my favorite performance of hers? Oh, yeah.
Freddy vs. Jason?
Nope.
Dave Z.
All right,
Hey.
Dave, come on, brother.
All right.
What does Danny Trejo have that's older than Vanessa Hudgens? It was a joke he made. I have blank older than
Yeah.
her.
Underwear.
Ooh.
Undershirt.
No.
Well, we'll take your first answer, and the judges will decide. Are socks underwear?
No.
Well, they go under your sneakers, don't they?
They are
Is-
underclothes, but that was not his intent.
Hey, man, I got socks older than her.
Was that your intent, Dave?
I was just trying to remember what he said. I figured it was... you know?
Let me know.
You know what? Let him have it.
I thought he said undershirt, too.
Yeah,
didn't
you
he?
did say undershirt, so that means no. Okay. You're not giving those points. Okay, without giving him those points once again, what is the tally?
Well, need I say it? I mean, I love Dave. I'm not gonna even, reveal his standings. But,
Can anybody count to 0?
I'm a fucking blackjack dealer. Holy fuck.
0.0.
all right. So we got Jamie's in the lead with 650, followed by Jason Lloyd with 600, followed by Gary with 300, and then Merriman with 100. And like I said, our boy Dave's just struggling.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah.
And I don't want people to think that we fixed this because she's on our show.
No, not at all. No,
I predicted Jamie fucking the first second I heard about it, man. So there.
Well, it's not hard to predict me fucking, is it?
This is round 5. Each question is worth 350 points.
This is where things get difficult. You're going to crash and burn or really take a lead because a lot of people will not know these, but there are multiple
Orgasms? Okay.
No, unfortunately, there's not.
Did we have the show already?
6 orgasms.
Nice, bitches.
Mike Merriman. This is your chance to jump out ahead.
This is the comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
No, you will call it a comeback.
These are all based on Universal classic horror monster movies.
Okay, the 5 good ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What classic Universal actor played the roles of Frankenstein's monster, Count Dracula, the Wolfman, and the Mummy?
Name the monsters again.
Okay, we'll let you have more time because you didn't hear me. Frankenstein's...
Merriman's so good at stalling. Wait.
Yeah, I know. Can you name that again?
What was that middle thing?
This motherfucker's good at games.
Dude, it's all of them, okay?
All of them, basically, except for the creature from the Black Lagoon, dude, and Invisible Man.
Which classic Universal actor played all the roles? Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, and the Mummy.
Throughout the sequels. He's not in all the originals, of course.
Oh.
Yeah!
Yes! Thank you.
Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Am I right, Lord?
All right, Gary, here we go.
Yep.
What is the first Frankenstein movie to feature another actor in the role of the monster besides Boris Karloff? Son of Frankenstein, Ghost of Frankenstein, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, or House of Frankenstein?
I'm gonna go with House of Frankenstein.
Oh! It was A. Ghost of
I
Frankenstein.
knew it. I knew something.
All right. Jason Lloyd. Which monster did Abbott and Costello not meet in a full-length feature film? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the creature from the Black Lagoon, or the Invisible Man?
My guess is the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Whoa! You got it, dude. Uh-oh. Jamie better get hers. That's all I'm saying.
That was a great guess. Nice.
Very good, dude. All right, Dan.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, sorry. He's adding up. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to do math. He fucking weaving to me the biggest pothead in the room to do math.
On abacus.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm running the clock.
I know, right? Yeah,
it's hard to press start and stop, so give me some credit.
Okay. Which Frankenstein was the first to feature the classic character of Igor? Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, and Ghost of Frankenstein?
Was this for me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think. Oh shit. Son of Frankenstein.
Yes. Jamie stays out ahead for the skeleton crew.
Oh shit, son.
Wow, this is getting really good. I can't wait. All right, Dave, this is your big chance to come back. Ready?
Okay.
Cost me 3 feet.
Get on the board, bitches. All right.
Besides the 1931 Dracula, in which film did Bela Lugosi reprise his role as the Count? Choices: Dracula's Daughter, House of Dracula, or Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Woo!
Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Am I right, Lord?
Yeah, Dave.
Yay!
Hey, I'm on the board.
Yes.
I'm shaking my pom-poms for you right now.
Thank you. Thank you. Woo.
It's gonna really get exciting now. You want to hear the standings?
Absolutely.
Jason Lloyd and Jamie are fucking tied with 950.
Oh, shit.
We got Merriman coming in fucking hot in third place with 550. And then we got Dave with 350 and Gary with 300. It's fucking anybody's game at this point.
Gary!
I know it's gonna be terrible. Shut up, lady. Come on now.
Shut up, lady.
Wait, Dan, what is the top score?
Jason and Jamie are tied with 950, followed by Merriman with
Jason.
with 550.
What have we learned here tonight? Never make a pothead responsible for scorekeeping. The standings going into the 6th and final round are Gary with 300 points, Dave with 350 points, Mike with 450 points, Jason with 950 points, and Jamie Jenkins with 1,000 points.
All right, it all ends here, guys. Round 6. You live or die by this round. 400 points per question. Actually, do you want to make it interesting?
1,000. Sorry.
Yeah, listen to Dave, fucking Vegas man over here.
Final Jeopardy.
For nothing.
All in.
You know what? We're going to adjust it and make it interesting.
Yes.
Because the guys under Jamie and Jason cannot catch up.
We got to up it.
We have to up it so they could catch up or win if her and Jason do not get it right.
Yep.
How about that? So what does it have to be worth?
So all of my knowledge and
700
now mean nothing?
Yeah, it's Final Jeopardy.
Hey, man.
They would have to add up to 700, right?
Yeah, but they're both tied for 950, followed by Merriman, who's got 550, and Gary and Dave Dave's got 350, Gary 300.
All right, so that's right, 700.
Thank God we have reached the final round. Round 6. Each question is worth 700 points.
All right, Gary, you ready, brother?
Yeah, game face, guys. Give me something good.
Let's do this. You should know this, man. What star of John Dies at the End is suiting up to play the Rhino in Amazing Spider-Man 2?
That would be Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
Holy
Jamie has to get it right. So
Yeah, he's got the motherfucking G.
Damn, you throw him a softball for the last one?
Yeah, that's kind of easy, guys. I feel disappointed.
Sorry. Hey, you should be glad. You're friggin' on top.
Yeah, exactly.
That's disappointed. Okay, it was worth 300.
Yeah, right?
All right. Mike Merriman.
Here we go.
What's up, crew? This is Jack Courthouse, and I'm calling because... Alright, my bad. I have a question, okay? And I've been thinking about this. When I call, who is this being directed to? You know, is there like a cell phone hooked up in a basement? You know, and there's like dead prostitutes and some guy never mind. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. The question that I have for you all, and it's an important one at that. Who is going to be playing Alex Murphy from RoboCop in the new RoboCop remake? Hint. He is in the new AMC show, The Killing, and is also in David Fincher's remake of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So, you answer, then I guess you get, I don't know, something. You know, maybe Jamie will hook you up with a hand job. I don't know. It just fucking just answer it because that's what you're supposed to do. All right? That's the way these things work. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna fucking get off this phone now because I don't. This is stupid.
Oh, fuck. I watched the show, and I know who it is. Can I give you his character name?
No.
Well, why not? If he knows who he is.
It's Detective Walter, but...
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Well, fuck yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, you got it right, motherfucker.
All right.
All right. How many points was that worth?
700.
What?
All right. Dave Z. According to Randy, what is rule number 3 for successfully surviving a horror movie in Scream?
Never say, I'll be right back.
Oh, good, son. Yeah, buddy.
This is getting good.
How about that?
I knew we could polish a turd.
Thanks, bro.
Now it comes down to the good stuff. We have Jason. Now, since Jamie was leading the whole time, let's have her have the big ending.
Oh, the big finish with Jamie Jenkins?
As long as it's a happy one.
And that question is classic if she gets this wrong.
But wait, it won't be a big finish if I guess mine, because she won't have a chance to catch up. Oh, we're tied. Never mind.
Tied,
so never mind.
Yeah. All right, ready?
So throw the... All right, good.
What is the name of the hotel in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Oh, you would
That's
have
a round one. Oh my god.
Talk about softballs, guys. Come on.
Oh my god.
that.
I got
What?
soft balls.
He doesn't know it.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not a fan of that film. I've only seen it a few times. Actually, I like the film. It just
It's my joint. Oh.
nothing I watch very often.
I even
I
put
know-
it on the skeleton page fucking today.
I know people are screaming at me.
I know I am.
Say the Bates Motel or something.
Like the Google's not going fast enough.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Dude,
Get
you
out.
lost 25 seconds ago. Okay.
Colorado Hotel,
Oh my god.
the Stanley Hotel.
Wow, so sorry,
Am I getting it wrong?
Overlook. The Overlook Hotel. You silly
Oh,
son of a
shit.
bitch.
Dude, that's
I
a
deserve
round
to
one.
lose.
That's a round one question, guys. Holy.
It actually was round one. We moved it to round 6 because I didn't know it, and I said, if you're not a fan, how are you going to know that? So I moved it over, and thank God.
My fucking wife would know that. Oh my god.
Hey, it made for a great ending here, didn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Jason.
I
Oh.
deserve to lose, I guess. So
It's all meant to be, Jason. I told you.
if I won, that's something sad because my memory is not very good. So
Well, Jay, you realize
It's just-
you just went from first place to last, right? Because you didn't know the shining question.
well, maybe not last. We'll see what.
You know what's funny though? Everybody's like, "Oh, come on, guys! It's a motherfucking softball question." Well,
Wow, I'm shocked.
That just made the ending better.
this
I've
is
seen
it.
that movie.
All right.
I've seen that movie twice. I think. To be honest with you,
God, I see it twice a week. Oh my god.
Okay.
twice in
Are
that
you guys
documentary.
ready
I
for
saw the
this, though?
documentary.
The standings as of right now, it's make or break time, Jamie. What you got? And you should know this one too, Jamie. If you don't get this, this could be more shocking than Lloyd missed in that one.
Exactly. And I don't think she's going to know it, because this is so... I mean, I just can't imagine this. What is the name of the radio station in Tobe Hooper's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2?
Oh, she knows this. Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh, am I hearing clicks?
You cannot look this up, Jamie.
I'm not looking it up.
That wouldn't even come up. That'd be too hard to find.
Why do I hear clicks?
It's not me.
You have 4 seconds, Jamie.
I don't know. I don't know. I should know that, and I don't know.
No!
It's too much. It was too much pressure.
Dude, Merriman just took the motherfucking game. I told you, coming in hot, son.
What is it, K-Opla? Is that what this
Yeah.
is? Word. I thought so. I thought so.
K-O-K-L-A.
I kept wanting to say K-Ray, and that's from fucking Mama's Family.
Good after that one, bro.
You guys want to hear the craziest thing? Check this out. Both of those last 2 questions, I just instinctively moved to the end because I thought they were too hard.
Hard? Oh my
Dude, you
god.
moved all
They
of
were
it.
hard, man. I didn't know that lesson either.
Oh my god.
Me neither. They were in the first... Dan put them in the first round, and I was
those
like...
were all round 1 questions, and you
Word.
moved to the last one.
Because I didn't know what the hell they were, dude. I was like, I don't know these. How are they going to know these?
Oh god. Oh, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You'd have to be a pretty big. Well, I don't know. I can't. I guess that's cutting Jamie down. I was gonna say you have to be a pretty big fan to know either one of those questions.
Yeah.
Fan of those movies, at least those respective movies.
I'm not a fan of Shining either, so I didn't know that.
But anybody knows the Overlook. That was just
Right.
dumb.
No.
But isn't that weird though? Like that's why I knew this shit because it's all about overall fucking knowledge and shit. So it's crazy, dude. Like.
So Mike Merriman, the TV man, the winner, misses the only TV question on there.
Should have gave me that question. I knew that question.
We gave you all TV questions. Yep, Merriman won it with 1250,
That's 1150, Dan.
followed by Dave. Wow,
We got one goddamn... What do we have, a 1,200 point question?
that's what I'm saying. Hey, you made it 700 points, son. And he got a 700 and he got a 350, 1050, and then Gary got a 7 and a 3. So that's
Yay, bronze.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Exactly. And speaking of that, now Merriman.
Me and Jamie are truly the winners. Y'all just T-ball rolls is what y'all did at the end.
Thank you.
Everyone's a winner.
We all got a trophy.
But listen, we gave you the easiest questions and we made it exciting. You can't fault us for that.
Yeah, exactly, motherfuckers. Hey, what am I here to fucking entertain you?
And plus, we have no prizes anyway, so you really didn't lose anything.
Congratulations, Mike Merriman of Evil Episodes. You are the most knowledgeable horror podcaster. The final standings are Mike Merriman in first place with 1,150 points. Dave Z in second place with 1,050 points. Jamie and Gary tied for third place with 1,000 points. And coming in dead last, the godfather of horror podcasts himself, Jason Lloyd, with 950 points. We'd like to thank you all for listening. We hope you played along at home and beat all these morons. This was Are You Smarter Than a Horror Podcaster? Presented by Horrorphilia.com and the Skeleton Crew themselves. Remember to join their Facebook page at facebook.com/The Skeleton Crew Show. Subscribe to their YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/The Skeleton Crew Shows. I'm your announcer for this evening, Midnight Corey. You can find me drunkenly slurring through Evil Episodes, The Electric Chair, and Devil Horns podcasts. Good night.
Okay, so guys, since we're all on, let's talk about Monica Keena's face a little bit.
Well, listen, do you remember what happened? This was about 5 years ago. What the fuck's his name from Terminator 2? Edward Furlong. Did you know that he was tripping on acid? And he went into a grocery store. And you ever go in like a local grocery store and you see like lobsters in the tank and shit, you know, that they're being...
Oh, he freed him! That's right!
Yeah, you fucking freed him, dude.
I forgot about that.
In there. You're free! You fucking
that was on
TMZ on the floor, tripping his fucking balls off.
Wow.
Can you imagine that shit? I heard that like 5 years ago, and I still haven't heard one word about Edward Furlong until yesterday when I saw he's fucking Monica Keena. So I'm like, obviously, if you hear someone's doing some fucked up shit on drugs, 5 years passes, and you don't hear shit, he's probably still a fucking druggie, right? It's like when Lane Staley died in Alice in Chains. Dude was fucking unheard of for 5 years, then he OD'd, you know?
I was always pissed that he wasn't in T3, and I was like, why wouldn't you cast him? He's alive. I'm sure he's not doing anything. Why on earth is this guy not in that movie? And little did I just don't give a shit about him, so I didn't know he was all like, you know, drugged out.
We were talking about this before. Now, here's the thing that I was talking to about Alex, and he was like, dude, look at her. She's all fucked up on drugs and shit. And I really just defended her, dude, which, you know, I think it was a bad picture, and it was what it was. But I talked to Alex this morning, dude, and I was like, all right, I'm going to prove this motherfucker wrong. So I looked up Monica Keena pictures from 2013. I retract all my previous statements, dude. You were so right, dude. She's all fucked up now, son.
Did you see those, Gary?
I didn't see those, no.
Oh, dude, it's bad. Go on her Facebook page, dude, of people that tag her in convention fucking photos. It's like, whoa, what the fuck, yo? And I don't know if it's due to drugs or not, but she does not look like she did in Freddy vs. Jason or, you know, Dawson's Creek or anything for that matter. Busted, dude.
Dude, she's my age. And she looks like she's 65 years old.
She does look like she's been through the ringer.
You could tell she started to go downhill a little bit in Night of the Demons remake. She didn't look quite as good there. Really? You could tell that
people were saying that was like a plastic surgery nightmare, though. And also in that the documentary, Never Sleep Again, she looked weird.
Oh, she looked weird, exactly. That's when I noticed it. Yeah. How was that
Swifty that likes her?
No, Jonathan likes her.
Night of the Demons remake. I have the Blu-ray. I never watched it, and I've been meaning to get around to it.
We're going to call it Michael J.
I think it's cool. I don't I like the original better, don't get me wrong.
Wow, that goes without saying.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was a decent remake. I think the ending gets a little goofy at the end, but there's some really good scenes, man. You got Diora Baird.
Oh, she's so fucking fine.
Oh, she is hot. I just wanted to see
all
Linnea again because I heard she made a fucking brief appearance in it.
Very, very brief.
Yeah, but I paid $1 for it, so, you know.
So it was worth it.
Show.
Dude, I housed on Blockbuster. Blockbuster closed
that's
on
where I
my
got
house.
mine, too.
Yeah, dude. I
Going out
fucking
of
went
business
there.
sale?
Yeah, dude. I went there with like $200 one day, and I fucking bought up so much shit. Half of it I kept. The other half I flipped on eBay. So either way, I'm a winner. Yeah, I fucking exploited
flipping shit on eBay.
Yeah, and I fucking...
That's how I got my
also,
Night of Demons, and now I got the Trick or Treat that everyone seems to flip out over, including Jamie Jenkins.
Oh, it's a great movie. Really? You don't like it?
No, I like it. I just don't think it's great. Like everyone makes it seem like I was telling Alex, I think it's better set design, and I think it's amazing set design and atmosphere than it is a actual storytelling movie.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I don't think the stories are that great, but I think the look of it is fantastic.
I agree.
I watch it every fucking Halloween Eve. I watch it now. Halloween night, I watch 1 and 2, the originals. Halloween Eve, I watch Trick or Treat. It's fucking just become tradition for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But for an anthology flick, though, dude, I kind of agree with you, Jason. The stories aren't amazing. It's kind of cookie cutter in a way, too. But I think, like you said, man, it's that fucking, the feel of Halloween and shit, dude. That movie can't really even be touched, dude. I mean, as far as, like, over-the-top Halloween shit, dude. It's all over the place. That's all that movie is. So I think, like, during Halloween and shit, that's why people watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I definately like the movie, but
I agree, though, dude, for sure. Now, what do you guys think about The Conjuring? They said something about, the...
Oh, that again?
Again? Holy fuck, I've talked about 5 hours about that already. It's all on air.
But they just said they're not doing Amityville in the next one.
Yeah, it's fucked up, ain't it, man?
No. How many times we gotta see that same goddamn story? Please, who needs Amityville? Wait, well, guys, what do you think? You said you watch that every Halloween, so, Jason, do you watch Halloween in October?
You mean the original Halloween?
Yeah.
Do I? Yeah, I try to. I don't have a certain set of movies I watch every Halloween.
Seasonal thing?
Nah, not at all. Hey, I tell you what, now that I got the Badass Scream Factory 2 and 3 Blu-rays, I probably will start watching them. Probably at least 2 and 3. I don't know about the original. I'm kind of originaled out. I still prefer 2 over.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm thinking. I haven't watched Halloween in 3 years.
Wow.
It just doesn't even faze me. Like, how many times? I don't know, man. I just don't. I'm like Jason, man. We're getting to the point where it's less and less that we repeat something more than like 50 times in our life.
Yeah, but once a year. I only watch Halloween on Halloween night, and it's fucking, when those credits roll at the end,
yes,
I felt like I just fucking shot a load.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. It's orgasmic. It feels wonderful.
Yeah, it's an amazing ending, yeah.
Oh, it's just that I have to... It's the only time I watch it now, every Halloween night, and I immediately follow it up with 2, because it picks up where 1 left off. It's not the same experience, but...
And listen, Dave, you look at that as like a rule, though. You don't look at it as like a rule. You look at it like something, like it's a good thing. Like, oh, man, I can't wait to fucking watch this and shit. But at the same time, you're not like, I gotta watch Halloween, but I can't. Like, it's not like something like that. But I know I'm the same way. Like, hey, man, it's fucking October. And like, I realized this year, too, I haven't watched it all year since last Halloween. So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm just going to marathon the motherfucking shit out of all of them, dude, in
October. Dude, there's so many other things to watch. There's no need to watch Halloween all year. Like, it makes it special.
I go, yes, exactly. It's reserved. There's some movies I only watch in October. There's probably about 20 of them.
What else? Yeah, what else, guys? What else does everybody watch in October?
Night of the Living Dead, without fail. Halloween 3, about a week before Halloween I watch it, without fail. You know? Just certain ones, and, there's tons.
I take it back. There is one movie I watch every single October. And that's Satan's Little Helper.
Oh, we were talking about it today, Jason.
It's very funny.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's more my type of
It's in the rotation. It's fun. Yeah.
That's in my Netflix rotation, like, everywhere, dude. I've never seen it. You would recommend it, though?
For Halloween time,
yeah.
How about
It's
Night
one
of
of
the
those so crazy it's good type of films.
Because to me, I don't know if you guys are like this, but if you rely on the TV selections for Halloween, dude, you're not going to fucking end up getting in the spirit, man. It's just ain't gonna fucking happen.
Sometimes I'm way too lazy to go find a DVD. I'll be the first to admit that.
No. I make it my mission, though, dude, because now it's like it's a personal responsibility type of thing. Like, if you don't do it, nobody will. What are you relying on? AMC with their lame-ass, watered-down shit now?
Then again, there's so much free stuff to watch on YouTube now. It ain't even fun anymore, just...
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, like, do you seek shit out, though, or do you guys just kind of rely on everything? Like, okay, here we go, ABC, I hope you got something good.
No, I try to seek out, new stuff to watch, every year that I haven't seen. There's a lot out there that I haven't seen.
That's what I was going to get at, dude, because to me, I like to save certain movies, man, that I haven't seen and wait till October to fucking blast them out, because it's just like you said, man, how many times can you watch the same old shit? So it's good.
Especially Halloween, because you hear the same music a million times, and it's just, and there's a couple slow parts in it, and it's like, I don't know, man, and you memorize every word. To me, it's not any crazier than watching Christmas movies in December. I don't see what's so weird about that. It's no crazier than watching Point Break in the summer. It's not any crazier than any, to me, it's just another thing. I watch all the Treehouse of Horrors of The Simpsons in October. I watch my favorite classic Universal stuff.
Necessary, Treehouse of Horrors.
Yeah, man. But it's the best. Don't you think it's the best? Isn't it much better watching horror in October than watching fucking Rudolph in Christmas time?
No, it's the same for me.
Oh,
actually.
is it? Not for you.
For example, I wouldn't watch Rudolph now. I just think that's retarded. So I wouldn't watch Halloween because I'm not hard up for a movie. Right. I have plenty of stuff. I still got to watch Under the Bed. I got to watch the Night of the Demons remake, like you said. I had that too. There's so many things. I can't sit here and putz around with Halloween my whole life, dude. I got shit to do, man.
No, but every October 31, man, that shit's going in there.
Yeah, that's when it becomes priority. I want to get into the mood. That's my thing, man.
Now, you think your next will be released around Halloween? Because that seems like that's what they're shooting for, right? Just by you know what I mean?
Really? That fucking far away? Oh, man.
I don't know. How long does it take? You guys
the
know.
The end of the month, I think, comes
That's what I thought, next month, yeah.
No, I'm saying on Blu-ray and DVD and shit.
Nah, 6 months tops. Same
Is
as
it? Yeah, I don't know.
Nowadays, it's fucking ridiculous.
And
you don't think, and if it bombs, it'll be out in fucking 90 days. You know?
Well, actually, dude, Evil Dead was out in 90 days, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Evil Dead came out middle of April.
Yeah,
here we are in August. See?
It's so hard for me. I don't know. I don't follow that shit. When I hear something's coming out, I get excited, but I try not to think about it because, it varies so much.
Man, I'm sick. Every Halloween, I put up a fucking review on Facebook. Last year, I only watched, let me stress, fucking 38. The year before, I watched 45 fucking movies in 31 days of October.
What?
Yes, and I put up a review every day on Facebook. People I work with and people I don't look forward to it. They go, "Did you start your Halloween countdown yet?" And I don't bullshit. I watch the whole movies beginning to end, and then I put a little, a fucking paragraph and a grade out of 10 every fucking year, dude.
I think you were meant to do this.
I'm sick. I'm fucking, there's certain movies. I'm sick,
Somebody get some fucking Ritalin.
Hey, I'm probably at, August? I think about 250 movies I've seen this year already.
Holy fuck.
What? Wait,
I have to, man. All these fucking screeners I get, I gotta watch them. I don't know. I don't review them all, but I do.
Yeah, he gets everything.
I watch a movie a day. I bring one to work, and in between breaks and lunch, and by the time I'm done, I usually have one movie watched during the day at work, and then I try to watch one at night. So I almost probably average 1.5 to 2 movies a day.
And what percent is good?
I'm probably more forgiving than a lot of people. I would say more than half, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I would say more than half, or at least worth watching. There's very few that I'm going to highly recommend to people, but I would say probably more than half but a lot of the stuff I get is indie horror, and I really enjoy indie horror a lot more than I used to. I try to find the good in it.
Yeah, but Lloyd, you are so hard to gauge, though, dude. Like, don't you guys think Lloyd is the hardest person? Like, for me personally, dude, I'm like, oh my god, dude, thank you, Lloyd. It's so perfect. Like, oh my god, dude, see what I'm saying? Like, he loves good movies. And then you come in fucking hot with, like, the craziest shit ever. I'm like, you like that? I'm like, what the fuck? So, I don't know, man. You're a crazy son of a bitch.
I agree. He knows all the fucking Asian movies that I love, but he fucking doesn't like The Shining. And I'm like, holy fuck. And doesn't know The Overlook. I couldn't believe it. You know?
I've never seen anything like it. It's, like, so on point, and then, like, what the fuck?
Nah, The Shining is almost impossible to sit through, man. That is like torture. Like they could literally take an hour out of that movie, and that would be great.
Oh my god!
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, it is so.
It's my favorite movie.
Yeah, dude.
That and The Exorcist. Yes.
You can't tell me Shelley Duvall's an annoying as shit in that movie.
Fucking olive oil.